Hey, everybody.
Did you figure out how to equip it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. How you doing today? Welcome to another Let's Play. We're doing Power Wash Simulator today. We're going to have some satisfying, smooth... wait. Turn. Join a player's co-op.
Smooth?
No. Smooth?
Smooth?
Can I not turn on...
You have
you
to
gotta
do
go
it when the
inside.
job is started. It
Get in
says
there.
right there.
Oh, I see it.
Oh,
Sean, you have to
yeah.
enable the co-op, remember?
Yeah, I was trying to, but I got to do it when the job is
Co-op
started.
hosting is available once a job is started.
Yeah. Boom. Confirm. All right. So, favorite moment is when Rabbit said it's washing time and went on to wash all over the place. It's
Are we
washing
still making
time.
Morbius jokes? Is this what the internet has come to?
Is that a problem?
I guess not. All right, just invite me whenever.
All right, you're invited.
Okay.
So, yeah, more or less, this is just going to be satisfying talking time and cleaning simulator.
And also, yeah, we're just gonna be talking about stuff, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean, not much else we can do here, aside from talking and cleaning windows.
Cleansing that which is filthy. Removing the sin it contains.
Why am I moving this way?
Because I'm
Is
pushing
someone
you.
spraying you with their power washer?
Oh, is that what that does?
Yes. You can
Okay.
spray someone. Here, spray me. See?
It
I start
actually.
moving
Oh my
backwards.
goodness, it does move you. Oh, that's hilarious.
So PvP has been enabled.
Yes.
Lovely.
So what's wrong with Morbius jokes? Yeah, that's a good question. What's wrong with Morbius jokes?
I
have
don't know.
no
Do
issue with
we
it.
want to cost Sony another $4 million?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Cost them
Sky?
4 million?
Sky, yes.
So, because everyone was joking about Morbius, they released it in theaters a second time, and it was just as much of a flop as it was the first time.
Come on, Sony, release it
Morbius
a third time. I
haters,
promise we'll
that's
go. Come on, Sony, I promise. Release it again.
It'll do better this time for sure, Sony.
It's not like you needed to make a good movie or anything. That would be crazy.
Yeah, don't be absurd.
Why would you ever need to make a good movie for it to do well in cinemas?
Crazy.
I mean, it worked for Transformers.
What? Transformers was fun though.
Yeah, but it wasn't good.
I disagree. If it was fun, it was good. That's where my disagreement is. That's my determining factor of a good movie.
That is your sin.
that is the hill in which you will die on.
That is the hill in which I will die on, indeed. Window. Which window? Whose window? This
This
window?
Window.
This window.
Window?
Window. This window.
Window?
Okay,
Window.
that's job one done.
Stop it.
Marvelous. We have cleansed. We have cleaned it.
Look at us dance around.
The garden gnome is where he belongs.
It's, I am very glad that we've already completed.
Yeah. Complete what?
I had just noticed.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. This is
What'd
fine.
you just notice?
I noticed something. I'm not going to say about it. That would address it.
Oh, okay.
Nev.
What? I didn't do anything.
Certainly not.
Welcome to job number 2. Look at all these feet prints. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna go over here to the cat corner.
Hi,
Hi, cat.
kitty.
Hi,
Hello. Bye, kitty.
Wait, what?
Damn, that was a very fast, fat cat.
Listen, some cats are surprisingly agile, even though they don't look it.
True.
One
Honestly, I don't care if
the
a movie
running
is good or
plots
bad.
in this game is that the mayor's cat has gone missing, and that is said cat.
Oh, so is this the mayor's house?
I don't think so.
No, it's just his cat. I mean, he might have an outdoor cat. You never know.
That's true. Did I hear it's more with the... Hi, Otter!
You know, as long as we're on the topic of Morbius, what's your favorite bad movie?
Favorite bad movie? Well, in the context of what is societally considered a bad movie, I'd have to say Transformers at this point.
All right, what is your favorite movie that you thought was bad? Let's rephrase the question.
Oh, okay. Favorite movie I thought was bad. Oh, jeez. I gotta go with Rubber.
I keep forgetting that I forced like several people in the group chat to watch that movie, and then somehow I get reminded of it, and I'm just like, no regrets, but also.
That is my favorite bad movie. That I consider a bad movie.
What was it?
Rubber.
Oh.
The one with the killer psychic tire.
So, fun fact, a program I used to do at the library was Bad Movie Night.
Yeah?
It didn't do very well because I was stuck doing it on like a weekday.
Oh, that and the title says it all. It's a bad movie.
Well, the thing is, some movies are so bad that they're fun to watch.
Yeah, that was my problem. I had to restrict myself to those. I didn't want a movie that was just miserable to listen to go through.
Yeah.
That's why people like The Room.
Yeah, my favorite is a Sam Elliott cult classic, The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot. The first half of the movie is this, like, very emotional drama coming through. Is this very emotional drama about a secret agent who was a World War II vet, and he thought he was on a mission to assassinate Hitler, and then it turns out he killed a body double.
That was Bigfoot.
And then the real one still, and then the real one still shot himself in the bunker. So,
Fixed points in history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he feels a ton of guilt over it. But then there's this whole thing about, this thing between him and his brother, and about hey,
ham on one of these walls.
No, it was
matter.
me. It was me. I was hungry that day.
It was totally Nason, no one else.
Yeah, it couldn't be Gate.
But yeah, and it's actually it's trying to be this big dramatic movie. And then the second half of the movie is Sam Elliott getting into a fist fight with with somebody in the worst Bigfoot costume I've ever seen to stop Bigfoot from causing a plague.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, this was written pre-COVID.
Well, if that's the case, I'm pretty sure that's actually Plaguefoot, not Bigfoot.
Oh, it gets worse because, okay, it's set up like he's going to go on this really elaborate hunting, tracking thing to find Bigfoot.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to know how long the movie takes actually tracking Bigfoot?
How long?
36 seconds. Is that right?
No.
3 hours, 56 minutes.
No.
30 minutes.
2 seconds.
Nope.
How long?
Negative 5 seconds. They've already discovered it before he discovered it.
That's more or less what happens. We cut to Sam Elliott picking up a rifle. Next shot is him shooting Bigfoot in the ass. We skip over the tracking portion entirely.
Who
They
needs
didn't want to
that?
tell people how to track Bigfoot. Bigfoot's just living his life.
Yeah, they
That's
know the
like-
secret. Yeah, you can't tell the secret. Otherwise, all those Bigfoot hunting shows would just be out of business.
And then he gets into this big, fist fight with Bigfoot. Bigfoot pukes on him. And then he, And then he's like laying there with a corpse and trying to talk to it. Then it gets up and it smacks him. And then he has to strangle Bigfoot to death again. And then he fakes his own death. And
Bigfoot or the actor?
Sam Elliott's character, I don't remember his actual name, but
Okay.
and then he shows up with oh, by the way, there is a dog. The dog doesn't come with him. The dog is just there to make you feel bad about the fake death.
Oh, okay. A feel bad dog. I see.
And then when he comes back, he's on a boat with the dog. And then there's this whole thing about some woman that he apparently was in love with back in like the 50s. And
Yeah, that's true. You might have
something
seen it.
about their relationship didn't go right, and he's been holding on to it for years, and it never goes anywhere.
Don't
Of course.
No,
insult
I don't think we
boys
ever
like
even ever.
that.
I don't think we ever actually know her name.
Yeah, that's a good point. You can't insult plagues like that. With bad Bigfoot.
I think my favorite, like, bad movie is, and this is gonna be a hot take on being considered a bad movie, but Happy Gilmore.
What?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I can't say I've ever bothered watching a lot of the Adam Sandler classics, admittedly.
Yeah, it's like a story. I think it's a hockey player who gets into golf is the main plot, and he has to, like, win the championship
Oh, is that the one where he gets into a fist fight with Bob Barker?
I think so. And he also, like, kills an alligator, and then that causes a guy to fall out a window, and then he dies.
What? Oh, okay.
It's just a really weird plot, and, like, it's a lot of fun to watch, but it's not really written well.
I
Adam
feel like that was
Sandler's
one of the
own
first
goodness,
early, like,
side
Adam Sandler,
character.
let's just go on vacation movies.
Oh,
Okay, I got
yeah.
a specific Adam Sandler movie I like, but it's kind of garbage. Can't remember the name of it though. It was so Adam
Pixels?
Sandler. Fuck no. I hate it. No. I've not watched it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. No. Okay, so
No. Get back here, you.
So wait, where was I? So Adam Sandler's caricature, who I don't even remember the name of, is out in the middle of like nowhere, and he's sort of like attempting to sell gift cards to Hallmark. Hallmark?
Okay. Hallmark? Okay.
Yeah. And then it turns out he's got like a very rich relative who died on top of Mount Everest. And then like they bring him over to get him to sell all of his shares because they all went to him.
I think I know what you're talking about. I also do not remember the name of the movie.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god.
The only thing I
Sounds
remember.
faintly familiar.
Okay, is this the movie? The only thing I remember about that movie was that there was a drinking fountain full of Hawaiian Punch.
Correct. There was also an incredibly stealthy butler who wanted to see people's feet for some reason.
You know,
Terrence.
as you do.
Yeah, probably
yeah.
for Tarantino reasons.
What? What do you mean
Sure.
Tarantino reasons?
Quentin Tarantino is a notorious foot fetishist. And it's
Oh.
like, and there's like really gratuitous bare feet shots in like all of his movies.
Oh. Well, okay.
Speaking of old Tarantino, me and some family saw Django on opening night. Just because, you know, it's one of those things you do. You just go and see Django on opening night. You gotta just some movie that comes out. You gotta do it opening night, have the whole experience, and we were not
Yeah.
aware that at a certain point, a certain piece of genitalia comes on screen.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I do remember seeing the movie.
I think
Must have
the only
missed that.
Tarantino film I ever actually saw was Pulp Fiction because it's like the one Tarantino film everyone has seen.
I actually haven't seen it.
Same.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I haven't seen it either.
It's-
In all honesty.
Guys,
Okay.
just like everyone's seen it, all of us. Nope.
Fair enough.
I've only heard about its popularity and know of
It-
some of the memes
like-
from it.
It's like it is a well shot movie, I wouldn't call it a must-see like some people, though.
Hey, Pat Gar.
Real Animazing says the movie is called Deeds, by the way.
Oh, Mr. Deeds! There we
Mr.
go.
Deeds, right?
Thank you.
Oh, thank goodness I can Google it again.
You can Google it again. You want to watch it? That's it.
Oh, you
He
know
wants
what?
to make us all suffer through it.
On
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna do it one
note,
shot with Mr. Deeds plot.
yeah. On that note, how about what is a movie that you saw in theaters that you really hated?
Hunger Games, like the first one.
Really? Okay.
I just didn't like the way it was shot, and, being asexual as fuck, the whole romantic plot just didn't do it for me.
Yeah,
And,
fair
like,
enough.
I understand that in the book it's handled differently, but, like, with the way the camera
Hi,
was
Turtle.
angled and, like, very shaky camera movements, which I understand had its own artistic reasons for doing that, I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
For me, it was Tomorrowland.
Really?
It was a movie that existed and didn't really seem to like do anything with its premise.
Yeah. I see where that one would be a actual issue. Yeah. I have one in mind. It was Forgetting Sarah Marshall. All my friends in college wanted to go see that rom-com, and granted, this is back in like 2007, 2008, and I was like, you know what? Sure. I mean, I'm gonna go hang out with friends to watch this movie, and the movie itself was, a rom-com, but very little happens, and there's a lot of intercourse jokes, and it's just like, it's oversaturated, the whole thing. And so I was like, I wasted a whole bunch of money going to watch a movie I could have just watched on TV and been satisfied with a TV viewing.
Yeah. Oh, that's another fun one. Something that
Hello, Jill.
everyone you knew really liked, but when you saw it, you were like,
I think I just explained that one.
fair enough.
And I have very few movies like that, but that's the one that really stuck out in my head.
What
For
happened?
me,
Spooked. I got spooked. The ghosts, they're in the grass, I'm telling you.
I see.
Are you hydrated?
I am.
Good.
If you hit, hey Gate, if you look at a specific location, hit C, and then right click and spray.
Oh yeah, I know the aim mode. I do what I want.
You do. Aim mode helps without it looking
Yeah.
like I'm going crazy, going.
this one got me flack as a teenager, but I never really understood why people liked Napoleon Dynamite.
I've never really watched it.
Just from like the
myself.
clips I've seen of it, it does seem like really annoying. Which, like, that sort of turns me off of a lot of movies when it's just like very focused on like cringe humor. Like, oh, look how awkward they are, and how like we're gonna like hang like 20 minutes on how socially weird it was that they did this specific thing. Like, can we move on to literally anything else, please?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
the Green Lantern.
and it's like, and I get like a lot of like, and I get for like the awkward, irreverent teenager crowd, it was really, really popular. This just was not my thing.
For me, I've said this before, and everyone's always like, "What? Are you serious?" But 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Never
What, are you
watched
serious?
it. What? Are you serious? 2001.
Like, I get it was
Space
supposed to be all
Odyssey.
artsy and stuff.
Fence posts. Who's not doing
I
the fence posts?
it just took like 5 million years to get anywhere with that movie. Like, you'd spend 10 hours on the same shot, and I am not a patient person.
Yeah, I think that's what the problem is for our generation on a lot of older movies, is how long they would hold on shots, and it just bore us.
Yeah, well, to be fair, some of that stuff is also movies that created conventions that are considered, like, really, really just old hat today. And it's
Yeah.
and you have to watch it with that context in mind, or it doesn't really work out. Like, oh, what was it? Nyeh.
Sorry.
A
I
really
like
good one
how
for
long
that.
it took for my sign to get taken out.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember like a few that were like that, like Seinfeld. As
Oh,
just kind
God.
of, yeah, Seinfeld for its time when it first came out,
What's the next one? Was it?
basically invented certain kinds of joke deliveries. But the problem is when you are inventing a convention for some kind of media, this always means that you're going to be in the very basic phase of discovering how it works. So it's going to feel very stilted in hindsight.
Yeah, like there's a
Yeah.
lot of media that basically revolutionized what it meant to be that kind of media. But when you look back on it nowadays, it's just like, what the heck is that? What were they doing?
Experimenting, learning.
Yeah, but people
Adapting.
loved it. People absolutely ate it up.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
like
it
back
was
in the
new.
day, it was amazing. It was
Yeah.
this cool new thing. But then, like 20 years later, you go back to it and you're like, oh my god, this thing isn't actually very good.
Yeah. What was another good one?
So I'm being told to ask Sky about Green Lantern movie.
Which one?
Yeah, that's a
Presumably
good.
the
What do
Ryan
you
Reynolds
mean?
one.
Which one? There's only one live action Green Lantern movie.
Well, you didn't specify live action.
Well, okay, only one Green
I
Lantern
kind
movie
of-
that ended
I
up in
kind of-
theaters.
all
Let
right.
me.
I kind of sort of enjoyed it in the moment, but I couldn't remember a darn thing about it if you asked me.
Like Avatar.
Wait, what are you talking about, Avatar?
Avatar,
There's a
like
bunch of
James
blue
Cameron's
people.
Avatar.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I
that
thought you were
movie
actually
was
talking about.
famous for its effects and
Avatar.
like what it did in its movie and like how they managed to pull everything off. But like for the longest time,
It just
if
died,
you
yeah.
asked anyone what happened in James Cameron's Avatar, no one would be able to really tell you much detail.
It was sci-fi dances with wolves. That's what it was.
Here's my brief summary if you have missed what sci-fi dances with wolves is.
Goblins, really?
So-
Goblins.
Yes. Good. You have seen my messages. So there is an alien planet with a medal everyone wants because, you know, sometimes medals are cool. I think like a really nice rock collection is certainly a thing that you can have in the sci-fi future of Avatar. So they go to this planet and they realize, oh dang, there's an indigenous group of aliens. Here's a great way we can communicate with them. Let's clone a body and inhabit that clone body to communicate with these aliens so that we can grab
Also, like looking back on it, I just
Yeah.
remembered a really cringe sort of thing. And I hate that I'm using the word cringe, but it is kind of actually a thing. The character they put in the body was a disabled man, and he was like, "Yeah, I ain't got nothing left." And after, it's just
Wait, what
Fucking
movie are we
rude.
talking about? Wow, we got three things at once. My God.
Avatar still.
Oh.
yeah, like the main character. I think it was Jake. He was
You
disabled.
remember more than me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the whole
was
reason he
disabled.
signed up was because he could so he could walk again.
Yeah. And he started
Which,
walking
like-
as a clone body of the blue people, the
Not
Navi.
inherently a bad thing for a disabled person to want to walk again, but also still a little bit awkward.
Oh man,
Like, didn't they have,
awkward to
like,
be
neck
confronted with for
suits and
sure.
shit in there? You think they'd be able to give him cool robot legs?
You would think.
You would think,
would think.
And it depends on the motivations on the guy too. I mean, if he
You know
even
what?
wanted that, you know.
You know, yeah, maybe he looked at like a magazine of the blue people and looked at another one about maybe cool robot legs, and maybe he was a bit of like an alien furry and preferred that.
Probably. I mean, it's
Is
just like
Is there a difference between alien furry and normal furry?
It depends on who you talk to.
well, in the context of that movie, potentially yes, because one is considered fictional in the movie, and the other is not considered fictional in the movie.
They never actually tell the Navi that they want just some rocks underneath their tree. I'm pretty sure they would have been fine with grabbing the unobtainium. Like, Jake was never
Well, so
fucking
long as
informed
digging,
of.
yeah, as long as digging up the
Trace's face to
tree
clap
never happened.
aliens.
Yeah, it was literally one of those things. I remember when the movie came out, somebody made a fan animation of like, so what was this whole thing about? Yeah, so all this stuff. They're like, wait, why didn't you say anything? We could have just like showed you where to find some that wasn't like next to our sacred tree.
Yeah.
And that was like one of the big criticisms when the film came out was like, you know, if they had just sent a diplomat that was going to just be honest about it, they probably could have resolved everything.
We
Well,
could have
obviously-
avoided this
hold on.
entire plot if you hadn't just
Guys.
assumed hostility.
Guys, you gotta remember the biggest plot factor with those kinds of movies. Humans are bad. If humans do something good, that goes completely against the messaging, you know. Humans are bad.
Look, I get the like underlying nature versus technology message that everyone loves so much. But like anytime there's a movie where the plot is, hey, we could have avoided literally all of this if people had sat down for 5 seconds to talk about it. There's always just gonna be some kind of like squinting of, well, why didn't they?
Yeah, it's not so much the meta narrative as it is like just the basics of. So, what is the reason why this wasn't the approach?
Yeah, like
Because the
if it's
movie
a thing
wouldn't
where,
happen.
hey, these two characters absolutely don't like each other, they went in to try and talk things out, but because they're so just absolutely hostile toward each other, they started arguing before things could be hashed out. Yeah, I'll accept that. But if it's
Alright.
just because, well, if we had them talk, then the movie wouldn't exist, then no, give me a better reason.
You're forgetting that the people in Avatar who went to the planet were American, and we all know Americans want all the resources.
Okay,
No,
fair
that's
enough.
British. That's Britain.
And to be fair, that is something that American industry did inherit from British colonialism.
Guys, let's be in all honesty here. That is just humans in general. I mean, anywhere you go, you're gonna have those people.
Incorrect.
Not
Incorrect.
incorrect. Just because
You're making a broad
exceptions.
generations
I'm
about
not.
humanity based on.
So
the
you're
Catholic
saying that
American-
here in
Based
the
on
Rabbit
human
Hat
history.
Plays server, we have
Yes.
people who want all of the power.
I want all the money. Give me.
that depends on what game we're playing, honestly.
That's
Yeah,
true.
fair. Then again, as I was saying it, I realized that our chat is kind of those people because they want you to
What?
give them free points so they can spam sound effects at you.
Oh yeah, they have the power to try and get free points from me. That's true.
Yeah.
That would be Britain in the 16th century. yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, more and more when it comes to resources. That's getting into water. We need all the water resources, you know. Because without the water resources, we can't actually clean these houses.
I mean, if we're going the sci-fi future rules, there is so much water in space.
Yeah, how much of it is usable though?
I
I
don't know.
mean, we
do
have
you have
water
any-
purification stuff.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
let's be honest. All the water on Triton is also laced with methane, so
You say
Light it
that
on
like
fire.
it stopped people before.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can just extract the methane, obviously. Get all that
yeah,
fart
that's,
juice
that's
out.
easier said than done.
We're in sci-fi
if our
future.
sci-fi future doesn't allow us to extract meth from water, what are we doing?
Maybe some people want meth in the water. It might become a little bit illegal because
It might actually be
That's
healthy
meth.
for us in the future. Evolution's
We need-
wild.
wait. In the sci-fi future, we're all meth goblins. It's fine.
Meth goblins.
Oh my god!
Yay.
And now I'm just imagining like some like drugged up future, and then you just see these advertisements for diet meth.
Hey kids, you want some?
Isn't most of the
Diet
universe
meth?
hydrogen like 70%? Niv becomes Walter White.
Okay, who's my Jesse?
I've never seen Breaking Bad. I couldn't tell you.
Neither have I. I just know that there's a character named Jesse who is constantly like harassed by Walter White.
I have heard the show is very,
Okay,
very
it sounds
good.
like
It's
me
just-
at this point.
I would argue Jack, honestly, just because of Jesse's attitude.
Based on attitude, yeah.
Like, Jesse in the show is very, makes a lot of decisions, really stupid decisions that you really shouldn't.
Gage is Jesse.
No! No!
Katie, we have to
Quiet.
cook the meth.
Katie. Think of all the profits we have.
This is my
This power washing business is our gateway into controlling the industry.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past the plot line of this place. Gutter? What's wrong with you, Gutter? Oh, you're still
Yeah, the
dirty
gutters are
up
also
top.
on the roof. So, let me just walk over there.
Bop, bop. 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 White jacket girl is Jessie.
Yes.
Sky is Jessie.
Sky is Jesse now, I guess.
Okay.
No, I think they were.
Why
referring
can't
to
I
Team
climb
Rocket.
this ladder? Jeez.
I don't know.
Pick it up and then put it
The
back down, and you should be able to
sus?
climb it.
Kate, what did you write up here?
Cleanse the sin.
Oh, cleanse the sin.
Cleanse the sins, Nace. We need to be free of them. Cleanse the sins. Quick, before Walter Niv cooks all of the meth.
Actually, see if you can actually power wash me off the roof. Because I
These
tried to do
gutters
that
are
to you.
so rusty. What the hell?
Okay,
Yes.
it worked.
These are awful. Replace them.
No, don't worry, Sky. We'll just power wash their crime away.
Yeah, we just power wash the crime away.
This is
It's-
all
it's that
tinnitus
simple.
water. No, this is all tetanus water now.
It's fine. I got my tetanus shot last Monday. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
Drink upon the tetanus water. Grow stronger than the sins we must cleanse.
Sky
Anyway,
was
this is a
first
great
to talk
game.
about meth. Yeah, fair. Yeah, it is. It is. So, speaking of movies that have come out or going to come out, apparently the Iron Lung movie that's coming out is in the running for like movie with most blood, like Guinness World Records level of.
Like real
God,
ass
I
blood?
hate ladders.
Apparently, and I think didn't Markiplier send himself to the hospital over it?
Yeah.
Hello. What's up?
Die. I'm trying to climb the ladder. You took away the ladder.
I still don't know how they're gonna actually pull that off because Iron Lung was built very much on its immersion in the submarine. I'm not sure how they're gonna translate that to a movie.
There's a kitty cat. Look at the kitty
Where's the
cat
kitty cat? Where's the kitty cat?
over there.
There he is! There he is!
Whoa, I
On the
moon
roof
job.
next door.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Look at
my
him.
god. Look at that cat. Let's get it wet.
Your water doesn't reach. I know
That's
that's not how like
hilarious.
logic works, but
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
let's also just ignore the volcano in the background. I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but
it's
what?
fine. The volcano in the background, it's fine.
Hi. Great.
yeah.
Lovely. All
Look at
right.
that.
What gutter? Never mind. Porch fence.
Porch, fence, and post?
Oh hey, here's the garden gnome. Hey bud.
Do we have to collect those or something?
No, they're just hanging around the level.
They
Is there
just
one on
hop
every
around.
level?
I think so. I
Hi.
haven't found all of them, but
Cat. The cat wet. Cat the cat wet.
Nah. How am I standing on these bushes? These are really sturdy bushes.
I love
Okay.
Sal's comment of fat.
Yeah, listen, that cat is some major chunk.
that is
Oh.
some major chunk.
There
we
we
go.
go.
Okay.
Speaking of bad movies,
Yeah.
Yes.
yes. Speaking of them, so
Speaking
wonderful.
of them.
Speaking of them,
Speaking of them, all
Are
right.
we going?
All right, so what's
go ahead.
what was the next one after this? I'm trying to remember. Was it a vehicle?
the thing
It was
is,
the
like
park.
some of them unlock at the same time. So
Yeah, we'll do this one next. This one's fun. Locations are insane.
Yes. Oh yeah, this was the next one for me.
welcome to the playground.
Welcome to the playground.
Oh no! Oh, I'm watching. This isn't a brown. This isn't a brown bench.
No, it's not. It's a very colorful bench.
According to like the mission lore, when I was going through this, apparently a bunch of children, because of this park, got dermatitis.
I'd be a little worried if they didn't at some point. Like,
Yeah.
So, where the hell was I?
Great question. Where were you?
Something about bad movies, and I'm
Yes.
just reminding of all those penguin movies you were trying to list off before.
It's magical.
Though those were some nice movies, except for the one with the teeth penguin. That was horrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like if we could ignore the teeth inside the penguin mouth. I'm sure that'd be a great movie night.
Yeah.
All like I watched a couple like the first couple minutes, thinking, oh, it's only the gross villain that has the teeth inside
No,
penguin
that's
mouth.
the animation
No,
style.
No, all of them have teeth inside their mouth.
Yeah.
and
no, it's a problem. What's the problem, Gabe?
I mean, it is the same response I get from like Sonic with human teeth, I suppose.
Sonic with realistic eyes terrifies me, yes.
What are we looking at?
Penguin
so
teeth.
on the topic of movies, what was a movie that like you liked in theaters, but then kind of realized, oh, this wasn't actually a very good movie?
Going back to Green Lantern.
Yeah, I'm going to hold off on my answer real quick because I got an interesting question of WTF, do the penguins have teeth?
Oh. Well,
That
Oh, you
was
weren't
the
here
Penguin
when
and
we
the
were
Pebble.
discussing that one Penguin in the Rock movie.
yeah.
Pebble and
Yeah,
Penguin.
Pebble
Pebble
and
and
the
the
Penguin.
Penguin.
Yeah.
What stream was that?
I think that was during Void Train because we kept having
Yeah.
technical issues, so at some point we just went
Yeah.
to GM Squad Q&A screen.
Oh yeah, that's right. So check out our last Void Train video, and you'll see what we're talking about.
You will,
Or you
will
can just
witness-
look up the Pebble and the Penguin.
Yeah, the idea is more because it's a cartoon. The teeth aren't as big of a deal, just because cartoon logic.
Sure, I will grant you this, but I will not be happy about it.
Yeah, you don't have to be happy about it.
I need to be.
Gate,
I,
it lets me sleep at night, okay?
appease me. Take these
Teeth-
teeth out these penguins.
My
Teeth
happiness
penguin
is tied to this
scares me.
penguin's teeth.
My my happiness for my feet are tied to this penguin.
Yes.
Baps.
Ow. Why?
That pun was atrocious.
It was. I'm not going to deny that.
Ooh.
All right,
Okay.
I am psychosomatically tricking myself into smelling garden hose water out of this thing.
Oh, nice.
What?
You're in the meditative state. You are.
I
going
must be,
full
because
zen.
I
Yeah.
swear I can smell the water.
Hydration.
You take
Alright.
off the headphones, look to your right, there's just straight up a pressure washer next to you. The exact same model.
I am.
Listen, I do not need any reason to accept that manifestation actually works, okay?
But Sky, we've manifested our destiny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Niv, where are you?
Don't worry about. Don't pay attention to the person behind the stego slide. Pay no attention.
So, opinion on Mr. Popper's penguins.
She's trying to spray me.
That's just so sad
If I say
looking.
I'm sorry, will you stop?
Hey, at least the ground's getting cleaned.
Oh, what are those?
Huh? We lost someone?
Yeah,
I was correcting some audio issue.
got it.
Yeah,
Oh.
some my headphones run out of batteries, and then I plug them in. They refuse to acknowledge the fact they are being charged. So I need to disconnect and reconnect them. Like, yeah, you have battery power. Stop telling me you need charging.
Fair.
Amazing.
All right. So apparently, question that we got is opinion on Mr. Popper's penguins. Never saw it.
Yeah, me
Never
neither.
saw it.
I
think-
vaguely recall watching part of it. Like it was probably my parents were probably watching it, and I caught bits of it.
Yeah, I know it existed. I know it's a Jim Carrey movie, but I never watched it, unfortunately.
I remember being amused by what I did see, but I haven't seen the entire thing.
Yeah. Pebble and the Penguin might be up for free on YouTube. Probably.
It is. You can
YouTube has
also
a
rent it.
Yeah.
You can
you could
also
also
rent
rent
the
it.
free movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Nobody has literally did any copyright strikes of the person just uploading the whole ass movie right
Isn't-
next to the rent ability of it.
You know, isn't that what libraries are? Just a place for you to rent free things?
Sorta, yeah.
I mean, it's more borrowing because the library does own the property.
You do realize that borrowing is renting.
Not necessarily. I feel
It's
like
not?
renting comes with the fact that you're paying some amount.
Well, technically, you get a library card through your tax dollars, so you are.
Yeah, you are paying for
If you want to be
library
technical
card.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could actually tell you about the copyright logistics of movie rentals at libraries, but nobody has time for that right now.
Oh, is it that long? I mean, we've got a few hours. Is it longer
There's
than
a
that?
whole thing about it.
Look, we can have Sky make an entire video about it another time.
Do a video essay, in fact. It would
Oh
be
my
wonderful.
goodness.
Wonderful video essays. It was decent.
okay, you know
The
what, there's
slide
those-
is finally clean.
So you know there's those career YouTubers that do the Q&As about their profession? I guarantee you there's one about libraries somewhere.
If there's not, that's a whole free thing you can do. Get
even if
super
there
popular.
is, it's still a whole niche thing for you to be able to do.
Librarian reacts and just
Librarian reacts to whatever library scenes you can find in movies.
I'm
just
actually
feel like-
reminded of a YouTuber I found, and the guy's like a city planner. And he plays 4X games and mini motorways and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Just basically like putting fictional cities through like the city planning rubric, and
Oh, that's just a bunch of OSHA violations.
oh yeah, it's hilarious. It's just like that guy who calculated Skyrim's unemployment rate.
Sorry, what?
I'm sorry. Unemployment rate
Yeah,
in Skyrim.
thinking about
Do
it,
tell.
Skyrim does have a pretty high unemployment rate.
Yeah, yeah, I forget the exact name of the channel. He doesn't actually work for an employment office or anything, but apparently that is something that he made a really funny video on when he calculated like the employment rate of like Whiterun or something. Then he did it for other videos. And then after a while, he posted a photo of himself at the NLRB headquarters.
So my taxes are going to some middle-aged woman's library card just so she can read Twilight for the 80th time.
Look, if someone's reading Twilight for the 80th time, they probably own the book.
If
You'd be
someone's reading,
surprised.
yeah, you'd be surprised. If someone's
Fair.
reading Twilight for the 80th time, they are dedicated to the material, and you do not want to get
Yeah,
in between
it
them
is
and
actually
sparkling
still
vampires.
very, very popular.
If someone
Honestly-
is reading Twilight for the 80th time, they're working on their self-insert Bella XYN fanfic.
Either that or they're a literary YouTuber ready to do like a 4-hour deep dive on like some really obscure character. It's just like
What? Why did
Streamlabs
George's
does
message
not like
get...
links.
Oh yeah, you gotta space out the period from Dr. Easybake, George.
just make sure
Also,
the
he
link
got
is
timed
okay.
out for 1 second for that. Just thought it was funny that 1 second is the timeout time.
Yeah, it's
Just like go sit in the corner and think about what you've done. Okay, come back now.
Yeah, the thing is, as far as like tax dollars going to bad books or whatever, so
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, they're
that
also
is-
going toward good books and various other things.
Yeah, it's like because for every like legit banger we get, there's some just straight up schlocky nonsense that people still love, so we get it anyway.
That was towards your bot, Rabbit, not to you. Yeah, fair.
This message held for review. Hang on a second, let me.
Dr.
There we go.
Easybake you'll realize where your taxes go and hate Uncle Sam. Fair enough, yeah.
But
Everyone
books are free
tends to.
online now. Not everyone has regular access to the internet. As
Not
much
everyone-
as it sucks in this day and age.
That is actually a very, very common
Yes.
thing in my system, because we do have some rural locations, and we actually check out mobile hotspots, so people who don't have access to good internet can still have access to internet. That is actually a very increasingly common thing.
Yeah. Also, not
To
everyone
address-
knows how to technology.
Yeah, there's that as well. Computer classes are another popular one.
Oh man,
Getting
I
the library
Sounds like
to
a
do your
skill issue, not being. I mean, technically, in some regard, you could call it that.
I mean, to an extent, yes. There is some stuff I wish I would stop having to ask people about. Especially if I have already explained this to you 3 or 4 times. If you come in the next day and acting like you have never done this before, I have to question a few things.
have to question your sanity and mine.
please do all of my taxes for me.
We have
Like,
had that happen. We
Like
have
you know
to try
how
that.
you know how your grandparent or your parent will be like, "I don't understand this thing. Can you help me see how it works?"
Yeah.
Imagine having to be that person for every adult in a 20-mile radius.
Yep, that's about right. I'm so glad that's not part of my job anymore.
Yeah. Sounds like a skill. Yeah, everything's free if you look hard enough. Sounds like a skill. I think it's interesting that we grew up in a world before the internet, and now the internet is basically a necessity now. Yeah.
Yeah, we're also in this weird zone of internet competence because, like, it's one of those things that a lot of people now have grown up with, but because they grew up with it, they don't understand how it works.
not just not knowing how it works, but there's also the level of they can't fathom how to use some things before technology.
Yeah, how to do certain things manually.
Or like even just like, hey, how do you format a flash drive? That's not something that people get taught anymore.
Yeah, or the typing classes aren't really taught anymore.
Yeah, you're just kind of expected to pick it up.
Yeah. Well, the most the hilarious video that I've seen was of just this little kid that's like 3 years old, or maybe even 5, and they have a book. It's just sitting in front of them. The cover's right there, and they they push down on the book, going, and then look very confused, going, "Nothing's happening." It's like,
I'm
wow.
presuming like real little, right?
Yeah, a 3-5-year-old, you know.
Okay, yeah, that I could believe. Any older, I would say that's definitely staged.
That's
And
concerning.
any older, that's either completely staged or your parents have had some neglect in
propaganda.
teaching you how things work.
Right, but I mean, just imagine that on for the next generation after that. It is just the teaching knowledge of a lot of the older stuff will go away. I mean, how many of us know how to use like typewriters?
I do, but
I vaguely do.
I have an amount of knowledge. I can play about with it.
I can learn it, but I have no knowledge on how to operate it as of current.
oh, I used to play with these little rotating blocks all the time.
Oh, same.
This kind of reminds me of the Pokemon hide and seek we did,
Oh God, yeah.
because there was that giant playground area.
We
Yeah.
could technically do that in one or two of these.
We probably could, but then we'd have to put the pressure washers down.
Gate, where are you?
You'll never find me. I have a clever disguise.
Are you green on green? Is that it? And I
Hi,
can't
Gate.
see you.
Hello.
How are
Go
you
for it.
doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Doing pretty
Oh
good.
no, guys! I don't know which one's which. This is so
Did Gate
confusing.
Did Gate change
as-
his color?
That's cause something only the real Niv would know.
How are we gonna tell which one said the thing, though?
All right. Niv, which one is your first OC?
Ah, fuck. How are we defining first?
That's suspicious.
Then-
Get her. Get her.
Yeah, that's right. This is the fake Niv. This is the fake Niv.
I pretend I do not see. I have no mouth and I must wash.
Please don't wash with your mouth. Quit licking it up. No. No.
But she just said she has no mouth. How would she lick it?
Good. This is like just looking at the state of this this playground. That is the last thing you'd want to do.
And you know some 4-year-old did it.
Yeah.
Like all of the 4-year-olds that have been in here have licked it. That's why it's this color. They can't stop licking it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, these kids have got to have killer immune systems, though.
They're all dead now.
Or that.
This is how I got my immune system to be through the roof, you know?
Do they
Oh,
still
this
sport it?
definitely
Well,
needs
they
to be
don't.
repainted, too.
Huh? What does? Where?
Yeah, a little bit. Well, maybe even harder. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about the grime and gunk that's harder to clean off?
Yes.
It's almost
So,
like not
back-
knowing out-of-date skills is part of a human progression. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Why do I keep standing up?
I don't know. Stand up for yourself.
But
It's because you keep
this
hitting
makes it easier
control
for me to
again.
clean this.
So
All right.
I have just been reminded about what I was going to bring up. So
Okay.
speaking of like one-shots based on bad movies, there was one particular one that I was going to do, but decided not to in hindsight, just because it's just really hard to sort of translate that into a one-shot.
Okay.
All right.
So, Once Upon a Forest.
I've never heard of this.
What's Upon a Forest?
So as sort of like a brief summary of Once Upon a Forest. So, it's mostly like a very environmental message, kind of. So there is a whole bunch of anthropomorphic, like little tiny animals that going to visit their anthropomorphic old ass teacher about like learning stuff as you do as an anthropomorphic animal looking for knowledge, I guess. And at some point after the lesson, they encounter a human made road, and they're all spooked about it. Especially like when a car rushes past and drops a bottle of, I assume like some sort of
familiar.
Yes, I am unlocking your core memories. As like a car rushes past, dropping out a glass bottle, it smashes, and they're like, "Oh my god, what the hell was that?" And then they like the old teacher. I guess it was a badger.
Yeah. It was like a porcupine kid, a little mouse girl, like a shrew, I think she was.
Why do we keep having this thing where you and Gate have seen these random ass old movies, and Sky and I are just like, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Because we had classic movie nights as kids. I don't know.
Sometimes you just got a bunch of VHSs.
That's actually it, yeah.
Yeah, so like then a gas truck comes on by later after the animals have left, and it just crashes, and like there's a bunch of deadly poison gases. You know, as far as like transporting deadly poison gas goes, that's a thing, I guess.
I think it was like propane or something like that.
Maybe. So
in fairness, propane is pretty deadly to forest animals, I imagine.
Yes. So, all of the little animals are trying to get back home, but they notice all of the horrible poisonous gas has sort of like filled their homes and such.
Yeah.
And then it turns out like a lot of the animals have escaped, but this little small one of the small ones is like, "Oh my god, what about my parents?" And then they rush home.
Time.
They rush home looking for their own little tiny badger parents, but it turns out both of them died, and she is about to, as she just run into the poison gas. So the other animal students are like, "Oh shit!" They one of them rushes in, holding their breath at the advice of the teachers, like, "Oh my god, that's real terrible."
Why am I?
What was it? Okay, so yeah, they get her out, but both of her parents are dead.
Yes.
And she is not very good. She's been poisoned. So they need to go on it. Yes, they need to go on an adventure to collect a very specific flower in order to prevent the small child anthropomorphic character's death. And that is basic. Yes.
So, assumedly, the plot that we would have been doing would be the part where we have to go and get the flower.
Yeah, I would have probably flavored it as like a very specific medicine, but I'm like, that's really like you could literally just call someone, I guess, unless someone's like being a dick and hoarding it.
That sounds like a good Ryutama plot.
Yeah, I was about to say
sounds like a good cyberpunk plot, actually.
Yeah, because you could always flavor it as something like a rare ingredient that's needed for as the active ingredient for medication or whatever. That's what you got to go and find, and because
like,
it's rare, it's just not going to be an easy task.
Yeah, I imagine
Or
what
the
system
person
you would
doesn't
run
have
is
the money to like afford the rare ingredient, so you
Yeah.
can't just have a guy come and deliver it.
Yeah, I imagine what system you'd run this in is largely going to be what kind of vibe you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we still wanted to do the anthropomorphic animal angle, I did get Historia a while ago.
Yeah, if we do a D&D sort of system, it could just be that, like, hey, this medicine ingredient is guarded by a dragon.
Yeah?
Oh,
A big
Yeah.
Komodo dragon. Why do you all get so quiet?
yeah, that is at least the starting plot, and then it's like the rest of the movie is just them
Seasons.
getting there. One of which is like, oh shit, an owl, and then it's oh shit, construction
An owl bear.
equipment, and then oh shit, it's on top of a cliff. Let's construct a flying machine and get up there.
Yeah? Yeah?
You know, as you do.
Well, you don't
As
have
you
to
do.
limit it to the flying machine aspect. I mean, you could try and get up there in multitudes of different ways, but yes.
Well, that's
Yeah,
how
yeah,
they
I-
did it in the movie.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
how they do it.
I would not particularly care, because that would be a method to be left entirely up to the players of how
Right.
the hell you get up a cliff and grab a very specific ingredient or whatever. Here's the cover, by the way.
Now,
Interesting.
I do have a question for you that is being relayed from chat. Would you rather always eat unseasoned floor or over-seasoned food? I'm guessing it's supposed to be unseasoned food, not four.
Are we getting random would you rathers again?
Yeah.
I would prefer my food be seasoned, honestly.
I
Yeah,
would
it doesn't
prefer
matter
it
if it's
over-seasoned.
over-seasoned. As long as it is seasoned.
Because then at that point it's just, oh boy, I sure love the taste of the most plain thing ever.
Yeah, also, who's deciding how much season is over?
Just like
That's
this big
true.
fucking pile of salt on top of like whatever you're eating.
Over-seasoning for me could be different than over-seasoning for, like, Niv.
Sean's just like, oh my god, this is so over-seasoned, and I'm just sitting here like, Sean, I put literally 2 spices in it.
Yeah.
You know, I would reverse that. If anything, it would be I over-season it, and you're like, what the heck?
I mean, it also depends what spices.
I put a lot of different stuff on anything I make.
Getting up on this roof is going to be the tricky bit.
We have
Just-
a ladder.
Yeah, just use the ladder.
Yeah, true.
We're like firefighters in that
Alternatively,
regard.
just parkour.
Food, little mouth. For over-seasoning, it is 1/3 bottle of seasoning.
Of
Yeah.
what seasoning?
Yeah, which seasoning? Like,
I'm just gonna assume the basic seasoning of salt and be like, that's fine.
That's too much salt.
Ah,
also,
that
what
is fine.
size is the bottle?
So would you have no seasoning whatsoever, or a 1/3 bottle of salt?
What size
Seasoning.
is the bottle?
A bottle size, you know, an absolute bottle
no,
size.
we don't.
Why are you being so
Yeah,
nitpicky
all
about
the
this?
people who do, all the people who do a lot of cooking are like, not enough information, insufficient data.
I do a boatload of cooking. I don't know what you're talking about.
2 cups vanilla
the
extract.
the fact that you don't care what size the bottle is leads me to question your cooking abilities.
It's not that I don't care. It's that the part of the premise of the question, the spirit of the question, is you answer it based upon what you think it is. Kind of like the daily questions of the Discord.
Lip.
Don't worry about those details. You fill in that information.
No, Casper just said family-sized bottle.
Okay, well, that information is now being filled in elsewhere.
I'm trying to visualize what a family-sized bottle of seasoning is.
I would imagine something like a pint of seasoning.
I
I am-
kind of have an idea, but
I am reminded of a very specific episode of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, where they need to get a family dinner.
Oh, do tell.
No.
I just saw a bunch of ghost ladders appear and then disappear.
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it. Too much salt will kill
Anyway,
you. Yeah, that's
I
true.
would still go with the seasoning, even if it's just a big bottle of seasoning.
Yeah. I would go with over
Because I
seasoning,
really
even if it
don't
is
feel
salt.
like eating the floor.
Honestly,
The four. It's the four.
whoever this like weird spice wizard who keeps over seasoning my food, like whatever, dude. I guess I'll eat an apple with like 5 fucking quarts of salt on it. Fuck you. I'll defeat you someday.
I'll just
Salted
get a
apple.
family-sized meal for the family-sized bottle of seasoning and then put all of it back in the fridge so I can have it as leftovers.
Yeah, exactly.
Every day is 5 gallons of pasta day.
Exactly.
Imagine about to
I
make
actually
some
haven't had any
chicken.
good pasta in a while.
I haven't had pasta in a long while.
To be fair, you're also on a very specific diet.
I mean, I've seen
yeah.
like various keto-friendly pastas at the supermarket I go to, so come over here and I'll make you some pasta.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. No sugar pasta, I'm good. I'm basically on a low sugar diet, if if anything else. So
Who
all the
puts sugar in pasta?
a lot of people.
Supermarket pasta.
Yeah.
It's gross.
It's like if you look at the nutrition facts of pastas and breads and stuff and things that
There's
you
so
wouldn't
much
think
fucking
there's
sugar.
any sugar in it, there's tons of sugar in all those foods.
it's in everything.
It is insane. And then we hear things from our friends like over in the UK going like, your bread is like cakes. They are not bread.
Yeah. And that would be why. Let me climb the ladder.
Pick it up and put it back down. That seems to help.
I told you, Sky. Ladders are evil. I told you. Imagine about to make some chicken and you just hear, guys, I'm gonna make chicken. Hand me the 1/3 salt.
Are you trying to make jerky? Like,
Yes, I would for sure.
Chicken jerky seems like it would be a very bad idea.
Oh,
Why?
God.
yeah,
Why-
no,
why
that
is that
doesn't
a bad
sound good
idea?
at all.
What?
Because
It's
you don't
tasty.
cook jerky.
No, you do.
Well, you don't cook it very
You
very
put it through
fast.
the smoker over yeah, you don't cook it fast. It is not a fast cooking thing.
You smoke it
You smoke it.
like a cigarette.
I might be thinking of a different kind of jerky.
You're
Yeah,
thinking
no.
of preservation.
No, I'm
techniques.
thinking of biltong.
Built.
Oh, okay.
What's
Yeah,
built
that's a
on?
very different thing.
What is that built on? Okay, no, player collision is a
Biltong.
thing. Yeah, what is that?
It's a specific kind of jerky that's basically just you season it and then you hang it up and let it dry.
Okay, would you rather have the Omnitrix or get the Yellow Lantern ring?
Really?
Omnitrix.
All right. You know what? I'll leave that to you, Niv. That's you can take that bit.
Yeah, I got this. It's fine.
Well, yeah, those who are...
Hey, Sean, you want to
Are
go
made
see
of
how Gate's
grain.
doing?
What's going on? Whoa.
Yeah, sure.
Lol.
Yes, little butts. Ha ha ha.
I guess that's just gonna be the last area we clean.
Absolutely.
I guess.
I'll clean it right away. I don't care.
You fool! I shall defend this position!
I'm cleaning right above your head. You know? Jeez. How dare you? Your bread isn't breading. You do.
God,
You
seems like a
have
really
to
nice
dry it
bagel
out.
place.
I mean, Yeah, so drying it out has nothing to do with not being cooked. I really hate ladders. Dear God.
Just pick it up and set it down in the exact spot that it was before.
That does nothing.
That's what helped me get up the thing.
That's
I do find
great.
it hilarious that this game eventually just kind of gives up when you're like 80% of the way cleaning it and just says ding.
Well, I mean that's part of the charm of this game, honestly.
What? You're... wait, hold on. But, like, power washers do that in real life.
That's true.
Yeah, power washers make things glow blue when you finish cleaning them.
You have that. So, my mom once told me a story on... She went to a cooking school. She was one, if not the best cook. She overseasoned the food once. The teacher was criticized her so bad, she told me she was crying, Lamau. Huh.
Not sure that's something you want to bracket with Lamau, but all right.
I mean,
I was laughing at my mom's suffering.
Lamau, she cried.
Lamau. She cried.
Lamau, she had anguish over something.
Common.
What the hell?
We love the spelling, man. Common W.
Ah!
The drying process is cooking it. I mean... Okay, yeah, so you're just proving to my point.
Okay, but does this
Jerky
include,
is
like,
cooked.
stuff... Uncooked... Does this include uncooked things, like, if I were to just eat apples for the rest of my life? Which I suppose it would be unhealthy in its own right. I would not be able to see a doctor.
What? I completely spaced out on what you were talking about. Apples and doctors?
What? You know, with the spice thing, if like a 1/3 of a family bottle of salt, if I can avoid getting, getting that by doing something uncooked, like an apple, just eat apples for the rest of my life. But this has the unhealthy side effect of doctors of not being able to see any doctors.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. If you eat too many apples, you're gonna pass away just because you don't see the doctor for anything.
And if you eat too many doctors, you can't enjoy a nice, tasty apple.
Yeah, a doctor a day keeps the apple away. I have heard that.
Well, that explains why I don't eat apples very often.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm borrowing this.
It's because Niv is staying at the top of the ladder.
No, I wasn't.
You were when I was trying to get up on it.
Hang on, how do I put this somewhere?
Well, wait till it turns orange and you click. Or you press
Yeah.
F.
It's only the blue highlighted spots.
Yeah,
when
I
they
think
go
I was
orange.
just standing in the way before, so
You
my
were.
bad.
You were. Nah, you still eating that salt apple. Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean,
never
dried
was-
apples are a thing.
You ever walk your pufferfish at the golf course at midnight because it's the third Saturday of the month?
What?
I can't say I actually have walked my pufferfish in a golf course on the third Saturday of the month before.
That doesn't usually pop up for me very often.
Yeah, my pufferfish doesn't really like that kind of stuff, you know? It tends to not walk very well. I've
Yeah,
tried.
it just gets a little puffed up when we try.
Yeah.
After my pufferfish had taken over the New York
All right,
City
everyone,
crime business.
we're 99% of the way there. There's only one thing to clean.
No,
No, there's more than 3 things to clean. You can tell because the little markers didn't pop up yet. So we got the tower floor underside, tower roof, one tower roof still needs to be completed, a tower roof support strut, needs to be completed. Tower support strut, 2 of those need to be completed. We got
one.
tower trims, 1 of those. We got 3 tower vertical struts. And that's it. So, there is still some stuff left. This nightmare playground.
Now looks like it's actually... This was not this color when we started.
Yeah.
It was
actually-
all brown. It was all brown.
Yeah.
We could
I know
actually,
it's brown
like-
before.
All brown. We could probably, like, lick the surfaces without getting horrible diseases now.
Don't lick them because you'll probably get splinters.
Mlem. Ah!
Lam. Bram, 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 bram.
Mlem. Mlem.
All right,
I'm not
I think
touching it. I'm not. It hasn't popped up. We still got some more stuff.
The floor in this tower that I'm standing under needs to be cleaned some more.
The cleansing. Okay, would you rather have the combat skill of Master Chef or Master Chief or Doomslayer? Yes, Master
Honest-
Chef.
Ooh.
I would like to have the combat skill of Master Chef, really.
Yeah.
Because they must be really good with knives.
There we go. The real
Why did we
question
bring
is
this here?
who TF got it this dirty?
Society.
Well, the running theory is a volcano.
Oh,
Yeah, it turns out this is all actually volcanic ash. Can we clean this now?
Nope, it's not the last thing.
What's left?
no, no.
There's this red thing. Okay, so
There we
now
go.
you see what's left. Tower trim. There's a tower trim that's left, apparently. This
Let's
thing.
see.
On this side. Or so I thought.
Hold on, gotta press the tab button to activate my dirt sense.
Yeah, I know, right? Dirt sense, activate.
Yep. It's all under this.
Dirt vision.
I would say I would go with Doomslayer, honestly. As fun as Master Chief powers would be, Doomslayer just kicks a lot more butt in my mind.
I'm laughing at like Master Chief powers.
Yeah, I know,
Okay,
right?
now the tower roof is the last bit.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's do it. Lol butts, goodbye. Yay!
I love how half of it just vanished. You're like, okay, fine, be gone with you.
Be gone, butts!
Be gone, butts. I like how the angle is from the side of the Stegosaurus.
Which means that we got the shot of Sky chasing me around the Stegosaurus for a bit.
All right, I know.
Where
I
was
know,
that recording at?
when you hit escape.
Okay.
If you hit overview, there's a play button.
Yeah,
Where is that?
I'll let you I'll let you do it before it goes. I'll read.
View
chat.
session details? No.
Okay, would you rather have the combat skill of Doomslayer and Master Chief, or old Kratos?
Overview. Okay. Didn't you ask this last time?
No, this is a different one for sure. This is the combat skill of Doomslayer and Master Chief essentially combined, or Kratos. Old Kratos.
Does that refer to like the first God of War game or something? Or-
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, because I actually know several characters by that name.
You know several characters by the name of Kratos?
Yeah.
Tell us all of them.
Well, they're not pronounced the same, but the first one that comes to my mind is Kratos from Tales of Symphonia.
Oh yeah, main
Oh,
character's
him.
dad, right?
Spoilers for a
Lloyd
20-year-old JRPG, but yes.
Yeah. Can I hit go on to the next thing?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this
Yep,
one's
I
gonna
think
be
we're good.
really good. I think you guys are gonna love it.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Oh no. We have to get in all those little flipping crevices, don't we?
The dirtiest of bikes.
I mean, it is a dirt bike. It's following its job description.
Yeah, went off road and everything. God of War most recent game. Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
the
not
Norse
familiar.
versions.
I would say Kratos, so I could have a loving family. No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
I-
it could also be
Not
so you
wrong.
can have a child who grows up to kill God.
Yeah, but
Yeah?
I don't want a child,
Fair enough.
and I already have a loving family, so
what's the
I am
danger
one
of it?
I
A
am one
child.
of the. Sean and I are of the admittedly small cluster in our group of people who have good family.
Yeah.
That
Did
was
we
quick.
finish this already?
Yep.
Yeah.
That,
I
this one's
imagine
done.
this is way more frustrating with one person.
Not at all.
Absolutely.
What do you mean absolutely? Not at all. This thing is so crazy.
The game in general, at the very least. Oh, there's the garden gnome. I was wondering where he was.
Say goodbye to the garden. No.
No!
Is the garden gnome still there?
No, he has moved.
He has moved.
Yeah, he's just standing by gate now.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah.
Patiently. Waiting for the moment to
Watching.
strike.
Waiting.
So given the choice between those, I would say combat skill. I would have to go with Kratos just because I feel like his combat skill is just on another level than Doomslayer and Master Chief combined. I mean, yeah, they're absolute terrors of their respective genres, but Kratos defied gods multiple.
Counterpoint BFG.
BFG is not combat skill. That is the items and weapons that they use.
Sean, try
Yes?
and use a BFG.
I don't understand what that means.
Try to
It
shoot
ma-
that thing and live.
Yeah, it means you need the combat skills to be able to use the BFG.
What are we
Okay.
missing?
No, we
We're
finished.
done. We're done. It was that bad. It's like 100%. What am I missing? What's going on? Where is it?
I'm trying.
Yeah, vehicles are really simple. Let's
Some
see.
of the vehicles are really simple. The ones that Sean has unlocked are relatively simple.
Yeah, like this one.
Oh, where are we going now?
Look, we're still in the same room.
Do you guys want to see if you can find the garden gnome?
Yeah, sure. I'll look for the garden. Ah, I found him.
You already knew where he was. Don't be a jerk.
I forgot that was this level. And so that becomes my first place to look. What am I seeing a
Okay.
reflection of? Is that
Speaking
this?
of these combat skills sort of questions,
Yeah?
I have one of my own. Would
Okay.
you Yes. So, would you prefer the combat skill of Z from 1998's film Ants with a Z, or Hubie from Pebble and the Penguin?
What are their combat skills?
Relatively none.
Well, you see, Hubie is able to slide down a whole bunch of snowy hill like you would expect a penguin to. And he is really good at finding rocks, which I imagine are good for throwing in combat. And I think technically, very technically, Z from Ants was in one whole war against termites and was the only survivor.
Yeah. I think.
See,
I
being
think,
the only survivor in a war doesn't exactly give you combat prowess.
It sure as hell doesn't. But these are your two choices.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with Hubie just because I also get the biological capabilities of a penguin.
I suppose,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
But like, with an ant, you're able to lift like an amount more than your own body
And
weight.
I am also very small and will be stepped upon.
Potentially. Well,
it's not saying that we got the biology of said things. It's just the combat prowess of said things.
Can ants even fight?
Yeah, they
Like,
fight all
yeah.
the time.
they are fighting
I've been
constantly
muted.
with each
That's
other.
what's going on.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Sky.
shoot. Sorry, Sky.
What is your answer to this question?
Now, see, I see you and raise you the Yu-Gi-Oh card Insect Knight, a 1900 vanilla, where, saying that none can, that none are prepared for his unmatched battle prowess.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a good point. It's a good point.
That's just straight up like that flavor text is also an effect. You're just not prepared for it.
You're completely unprepared.
Complete and utterly unpaired of the pre variety. Now I can be post prepared, right?
I suppose so.
All right, where is the Mudguard?
Or I guess it would be post paired.
Hang
I
on,
don't
let me
know,
find
but
out.
all you gotta do is put some mud on it. Mud on it.
Ah, it's this thing on the side here.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
The mud guard.
Dr. Easybake does bring up the point, but ants are strong as shit.
Got it.
Yes,
dear.
ants are strong as shit, but that doesn't necessarily mean the combat capability.
Yeah, just because you're strong doesn't mean you know how to fight.
Yes.
All right. So would you rather have Kratos' axe or Thor's MCU Stormbreaker axe?
I think Kratos' axe, really, because that's pretty cool. Like, I don't want a partially sentient axe hanging around with me. I'd much prefer this one I throw and it come back to... Oh my god, it says wash me on it.
Of course it does. All right, can do.
We are following this car's instructions.
Let's see.
What, on a very strange, like, dolphin thought note, what would be the strangest creature or inanimate object to get a quest from?
It's good. Strangest creature to get a quest from,
Or an inanimate object.
or inanimate object.
All right, is this the part where I bring up my strange knowledge of Hadal Zone sea creatures?
Sure. That sounds like fun.
Okay.
All right. What if it came out of a chemothermal vent?
A what?
Okay, so at the very, very, very bottom of the ocean, there are what are called chemothermal vents. This is basically what a lot of the, obviously not plant life, but life down there tends to eat from. And it involves mostly species of worms and siphonophores that undergo chemosynthesis. Why are there paw prints on the hood of the car?
Cat
Presumably
got
the
to
cat's
it.
been here through here.
All right. But yeah, the biggest problem with that is that you would have to be like so far below the ocean that it's you would probably just implode from the pressure without serious protective gear.
On a
Well,
similar
yeah.
note of things that would be strange to get a quest from, going in the opposite direction, like space north, tardigrades. If I am getting a quest from a tardigrade, I have a bunch of problems that I need to worry about.
I would say any kind of animal that is a real-life animal. Because then I'm questioning my own sanity at the beginning. Before I come to
you
acceptance.
have to ask, yeah, either that or you have to ask yourself what, like, old
What was
medieval
it?
cautionary tale you're about to be a part of.
Or even just, what was in my last meal?
Well, presumably about a third of it was salt. And
A dehydration fever dream.
yeah, there you go.
So if you're that strong, you don't need to know how to fight. Just half-ass swinging will work. I've seen it in person. That's a fair point. I thought of a good
Provided you
debate.
are also fast enough to deal with what you're fighting.
Yes.
Provided what you're dealing with fighting also doesn't know how to fight.
Yeah,
Like,
because
you
that was
can have-
actually...
You can have the strongest blows known to man, but if your opponent knows when to dodge,
Yeah, so, do you remember, Blaze Blue, the character Osrail?
Yeah.
That was
Here
what
we
took him down. He was crazy strong, but he never actually knew how to fight. So, Kagura just dismantled him.
Damn. I thought of a good
Bumpers.
debate. What anime character got cheated and should have won? I'm gonna start with future Gohan and androids.
In what context? Like, what are we talking about here?
Anime characters that got cheated and should have won. So apparently they lost.
like in a fight, or
Like, are we
They lost.
talking some kind of... Are we talking source material, or...
I'm assuming source material, not fan stuff.
Because I don't remember at any point... Or are we talking the history of Trunks thing?
I
Yeah,
think
I think that's
history
the
of
history
Trunks
of Trunks
thing, hence
thing, yeah.
future Gohan.
Yeah.
Okay, well, see, the thing with that is, without that, we don't get Trunks. If you look at it from a
If
from
we
a
don't
meta
get future
perspective.
Trunks, yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh,
Earwig
as far
that
as-
can only give commands while you're in your... Ugh.
I think as far as like anime characters who should have, I guess, won is Corey from Corey in the House. I think there's a lot of sort
That
of
was a good
shenanigans.
anime.
He should have probably won at some point.
Yeah, that was a good anime. Yeah, I
Especially then
remember
that he ended up in the White House. That was pretty crazy. Why wasn't
Yeah.
he the president?
I think of all the characters that got cheated the most, I think the character who got cheated the most was Saitama from One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
If
true.
only- So Joe cheated.
I guess to answer it a little more directly, I am reminded of when I read through Naruto, when the time skip happens, and we get one cool fight with Sakura, and then nothing else from that point forward.
Oh, the one with the puppet?
Yeah, she gets one good fight, and then she, like, I mean, I understand that, like, support stuff was kind of her role after a minute, but they
Yeah, she
already
was a medical
showcased
doctor.
how they could do
Flash.
it in a way that let her still, like, participate in the fights. And then some of the side characters proceed to get more battle attention than she did.
No, you
Yeah.
know who really got cheated? Naruto himself. Like, dude goes away for 3 years time skip time, comes back with one new technique, and then they go to fight Sasuke, and Sasuke can, like, pull a nuke out of his ass.
What was the new technique he got, by the way?
The Rasengan.
But he already had that.
Thought that was after the time skip that it was
No, that
realized.
was before.
That was
He
before?
learned the Rasengan before, but, like... Actually,
well-
wait, what? I think he mainly... What
I
did
think-
Naruto learn during the time skip?
Did
During
you
the
just
time
fuck
skip...
around-
No. What he was learning was... He was basically training under Jiraiya. Not necessarily learning new techniques and stuff. He was just getting stronger, building his core. You know?
Constructing Jiraiya.
Jiraiya constructing. So Naruto constructing. Wait, headlight.
You know, speaking of Naruto, I guess, and all of these hypothetical things one would want, aside from those weird eye powers, what particular cool Naruto technique that you've seen from the show would you like to be able to do?
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Yeah, that was actually gonna be what I was thinking of. But if not that, I would probably go with... it's gotta be the Shadow Clone Jutsu. It's way too useful.
Like, even if it's just like one additional one, I suppose that would be like having more than one of you is always useful. Just like in day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Where's the hubcap on this car?
And when you and when you end up losing, like the Shadow Clone just disappears, you gain that knowledge.
Okay, looks like we're good.
Woo!
What have you, Sky?
I would say, isn't that how Naruto cheated the time limit?
Yes.
Oh, what? Naruto Cheeto with a time limit?
Yeah, he cloned himself a bunch, all did the same thing, and then he recalled them all, and he kind of like basically compounded all the experience. Oh, this place is definitely haunted. Let's go.
It was the same place before.
Yeah, that's the storyline of this place. It's haunted.
It's like, yeah, we're pretty sure this place is haunted. There's like weird markings on the walls and stuff. Like that right there.
Yeah, like this
On the side of the garage door.
Oh my god. Oh my god,
Oh,
it's appearing
no.
right before us. Holy shit. Yeah, personally, I think I would like the...
There you go. That's better. It's not censored.
I don't know if like it's a specific name for it, but like, you know when in the Sand Village, the puppets, they do a string and the string come out and they do puppets.
Oh yeah, that thing that one character in Five Rings is gonna do.
Oh fuck.
You have no idea what I have planned for that.
That's
Yeah,
terrifying.
his latest art piece. Just
get on
like
with
how Sasori and Deidara argued about which was better art, the explosions or the puppets.
True.
I really need to I really should ask the party what their conspiracy theories are about that now.
Do it.
Maybe.
I will put my conspiracy theory on the table and say that it is not actually a puppet. He's just got an animal chimera thing in there. Like
I don't
show
even remember
Tucker
what we-
levels of crazy fused an animal with another thing.
So Biscuit Oliver, from his fight with Baki, he was tearing Baki up. That plot armor came in. That's what he
I've
learned.
never what? Huh?
Oh,
Admittedly,
I'm just going through chat.
have not seen Baki. I think that was one of the more whack-ass animes.
On that note of whack-ass animes,
Imagine if Naruto had access to the hyperbolic time chamber. He comes out exactly the same because no one was in there to teach him what to learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just
If
fucks
any-
around for a whole year.
Well, I guess it depends on what
Yeah,
stage
that
of life
is-
of Naruto. Because if it was Naruto after he made some level of connection with the Kyuubi, he would be learning something from the Kyuubi at that point.
yeah, admittedly, I think like when Naruto doesn't have a new thing to learn, he just kind of focuses on improving the stuff he already knows.
Okay, who's the wise one? Who's the
What?
wise one here?
Is something the matter? Is something the matter?
Eh, I have to clean these by crossing them out, I swear. Gara abilities, I would love those. Yeah, no, that would be pretty cool. Being able to control sand. So basically the one-tailed Jutsun Kiri.
But yeah, something I'm still polishing up, and for no other reason, I'm 10 chapters away from finishing for now, is Hunter x Hunter, and oh my goodness,
Yeah.
I cannot wait for the current arc thing to just be done with.
I've
I
lost
swear
track
I
of
haven't
it.
seen the main character in like 300 chapters.
I think he's the main character gone is just straight up retired
Gone.
from the manga. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, it's just like it is literally just Karapika playing Game of Thrones on a blimp. That has been half the series so far.
Yeah,
Well-
that
The last canonical appearance of Gon was that Jump Force game.
like, and the thing is, where the hell are they gonna go with Gon from this point? Because all there's Nen gone. It gone.
No, they put it back, remember?
Well, he's at a point from before he learned Nen.
Yeah, he was literally reset. I'm honestly wondering if Togashi is straight up retiring the character and is just like, you know what, everyone likes Kurapika. He can be the main character now.
Maybe.
He's like the only one with an unresolved story too.
And they go on so many hiatuses, I wouldn't be surprised.
To be fair,
Didn't
the
his
main-
wife have to take over making the manga or something?
Yeah, to be fair, the main artist has had a history of some pretty serious health issues, so
Oh,
He has had to
I'm not
take-
saying there's not a good reason for it. I'm just saying that it's happened so many times.
very.
I
think
still
two really
remember
big
reading
ones.
reading the finale for Greed Island, and I'm like, "What is this art style? What happened?"
Oh
Right?
god, I remember seeing some comics where it's just like the art just doesn't look finished at all. It's like all sketches, and it's like that went through final print. What?
Like the thing with Shonen Jump is like, I feel like sometimes they allow that to happen because these series make them too much money. To
And
like,
they would rather meet a deadline than not.
yeah.
Admittedly, in
Yeah.
most recent chapters, they have help now. There's other artists sort of helping them out.
Yeah,
Actually,
they
arting
gave him a
stuff out.
polished team. Yeah.
Finna be bucks and
which I'm happy with.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm taking Shadow Clone and Sexy Jutsu, but don't ask why. Oh no. Okay, I won't ask why.
The Y is kind of implied there, buddy.
Hello, Speak Creek Speak.
If anything, that's a very easy way to just like gender fluid.
You know what? It'd also be a very good way of like practicing your anatomy.
True.
Oh man, yeah, no, with the shadow clone and the gender swap thing, you could literally like just pose for yourself.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and
Well-
then you have like, especially if it's implied that you do have some degree of control over the alternate forms. So you could like,
Yeah, like changing your appearance is a common thing in Naruto.
Ah!
yeah. So just use that to like,
Which, like, why the hell didn't they use that more often?
Sal used the goat scream.
probably for audience benefit of keeping track of who's who.
Look, Naruto has flashbacks to events that happened
Oh,
5 seconds ago. It can stand to do us a little mystery and then have a flashback to how they pulled it off.
I mean, fair.
I have not forgiven them for the Zabuza fight where it's like, hey, look, this thing happened, and now we'll have a flashback to this thing happen.
Yeah?
By the way, I do have like I think it was the Ultimate Ninja Storm current one. It was really fun. I just didn't have anyone to actually play with. We played it a bunch at college.
What's the current one?
Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, I think.
Yeah, I think I have that one. I mean, if you
Yeah, it goes on sale a lot.
Hold on, let's see. Naruto game.
Yeah, I know that there's a new Ultimate Ninja Storm coming out soon too.
Oh yeah, because the Boruto thing updating.
Yeah,
Yep.
updating the character rosters.
It would be cool if there was a character create in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
often
a sort
find
of
that-
Xenoverse style thing where you can customize your own techniques.
I really wish Xenoverse
VR.
had better lobby set up because that'd be a fun one to stream.
Yeah,
Which one?
if Xenoverse let you do like story mode with more than one person, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean the side missions are fine, but my problem is more the lobbies just aren't that stable.
Yeah.
I will admit I've never understood the appeal to it. And I think it's just because it's like 3D fighting game, like not just 3D. It's like up, down, left, right. Yeah, no, it's everything. It's like underwater fighting. I don't.
X, Y, and Z axis.
Well, X. Yeah, ish. I mean, I don't mind like the 3D, ring battles. It's when you also add verticality to it that's where I
The aerial
lose
fighting?
things. Yeah, the aerial fighting is where it's just like, I don't know. It doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I sort of get it. But like, I guess if Naruto did that, they would be mostly on the ground. Because I'm fairly certain most Naruto characters can't fucking fly.
Yeah, I know it is entirely.
It's one of those really rare things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I know,
usually there's some form of outside interference to do it.
Yeah, the Ultimate Ninja Storm games are largely on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't mind playing the Ultimate Ninja Storm. I think it was 2 that I was playing a long time ago.
Yes? What's up?
Rud Rum.
Rudrum, yes.
I don't want to see any spooky ass Rud Rums.
But what is a red rum?
Rud Rum. Rud Rum.
It's supposed to be Red Rum. Yeah, sorry, it's a Stephen King reference.
Oh. What did
You're
Stephen
supposed to read
King
it backwards.
do? Okay.
It shows up in the mirror of this haunted house, and then
Oh.
the kids repeating Red Rum, Red Rum,
Why are you standing
and
on
then
me?
and then the
Get back up onto the balcony, of course.
Was that why you had to step on me?
Yeah, you were in my way.
cleaning
Damn
this
it.
chimney is gonna be fun.
Don't do it again. Let's see. Slip in water.
Oh, here's another combat capability question.
Okay.
Okay, so the bat from Fern Gully, Batty Coda, or the raccoon from Pocahontas, Miko?
Raccoon.
You know where I
not
stand
even
on
for
this.
combat, just raccoon.
You
Why-
know where
why
I stand
must-
on this.
Why must you put me in this situation, Kate?
Come on, Sean. Tell us,
Hey,
which do you prefer?
Okay, what was the options again?
Miko, the raccoon from Pocahontas, or, if I'm reading this right, Batty Coda from Fern Gully.
Are you talking about the bat with the wire implant?
Yeah, the one voiced by Robin Williams, yes.
Okay. I'm a sucker for Robin Williams, so I'll have to go with the Robin Williams. I'm
I see.
sorry.
Woohoo!
And it's almost on the level of, like, would I not pick the genie? Come on.
I mean, currently they are not a genie.
I know they're
like,
not, but it's Robin Williams. Just the voice actor.
This
You know
does
what?
raise a new question.
Yeah?
Who's your favorite Disney villain?
Ooh.
Villain.
Now, see, I feel like my interpretation of this might be a little colored by the fact that I'm still doing that replay of Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
Yes.
But at least as far as with that in mind goes, Captain Hook in the Kingdom Hearts series is just he just steals the show every time he's on screen. And he's just done with everyone else's nonsense. It's kind of great.
That's true. That's true.
I've always been a sucker for Hades, but also, look, I just really like Scar.
Yeah, true.
Those were the two that I was debating between in my head, okay? It's like, I like Scar, but I honestly a sucker for Hades in the way he is. Scar is a great
Hades
villain,
is
but
good old-fashioned big ham,
yeah, that's why I like him.
but Scar is just like conniving in a way that I love to see villains.
Now, if we're talking Disney villainous, like the board game, I main the Evil Queen.
Well, we're talking about Disney villains in general, so yeah. Queen, Ursula, and all them would also count.
But also,
I like Yzma.
no wait, I can't sing it because we'll get like a Disney struck.
Yeah, the hand of the mouse will come down and smite us.
Yeah,
Oh boy! I'm surprised I haven't been struck with all my Goofy talk.
I mean, the impressions are fine. It's just don't play their music.
yeah, you can't
Oh,
copyright
yeah.
a voice.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's like, what do you mean I sound like your character? This is just my voice. Gorsh.
That would be a brand new level of scuffed, wouldn't it?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
isn't
it
that what a
really
lot
would
of
be.
studios are trying to do with AI voice recreation?
Kind of.
Kind of,
It's,
yes.
yeah, they're basically some are trying to like.
You're using Darth Vader's voice? We have the rights to that.
Yeah, basically basically they want the data from specific performances to reuse. It is currently in a more restrictive realm than like the really messed up versions, but it's still, not something that the actual workers are happy with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Like-
various AI stuff is one of the reasons the current strike is happening.
Yes.
Let's see. Would you rather fight an angry Mikkel O'Hara or fight a silent, angry Peter Parker?
Mikkel O'Hara. If Peter is silent and angry, you are dead. Well, you're not dead, but you're in the hospital for a while.
You're going to be.
Because Spider-Man isn't going to kill you on purpose anyway.
Silent Spider-Man on the end away.
He either
Yeah,
has a cold.
it has to be specifically silent and angry because otherwise he's just got a cold.
Yeah.
If he's just silent, don't
Oh
worry.
there could be all sorts of wacky reasons he's not talking. Maybe he has a bomb in his molar, and he has to, the Green Goblin put in there, and he can't wisecrack or else it explodes.
Yeah, you have to, the angry is there to specify, okay, this Spider-Man is actually about to punch you in the face.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Jafar's a good option, yeah.
Yeah, the one I was going to sing the song before I was like, oh wait, what's
a good
his
idea,
face?
yeah.
Notre Dame, Frollo.
Oh, yeah. Frollo, right.
Frollo.
This whole YouTube
Sorry,
series about that.
Yeah, no, because I've been reading Hunter x Hunter, I wanted to say Crollo. I'm like, wait, no, wrong character. He absolutely would get a Disney villain song, though, wouldn't he?
Oh,
Probably.
absolutely.
Marco Crollo.
Yeah, for me, it's Yzma.
Yeah, I could see Yzma.
Yeah.
Very goofy.
Yeah, she. I very
No.
Like, for
Oh.
some reason,
I gotta
I
change
don't
mine to
classify
Kronk.
Emperor's New Groove as a Disney movie.
Even though it very much is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like it's in this weird outlier category of like Disney movies. Not a Disney movie, but still an animated movie that I enjoyed.
Well, that's kind of how it is with like Cars versus Planes. It's like Planes. I thought for a while was a Pixar movie, and it's not. It's a Disney movie. And yes, I know the semantic of Pixar versus Disney, but it's more Pixar Animation Studio making it versus Disney Animation Studio making it.
Yeah, true. Especially before the merger, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is after the merger.
Oh, true.
Cars was after, and then Planes came after that. What? Why did I just stand up? Someone pick up the
Yeah.
ladder,
No.
please.
Where is it?
I am on the ladder. Don't pick it up.
Niv, pick up the ladder.
No, I'm standing on it.
Please, I'm testing something.
I am standing on the ladder. Dude.
Stop standing on the
No.
ladder and pick it
I'm
up.
trying to clean a wall.
Stop
Okay, the
it
wall is
and
clean.
pick
I'll
up
stop. I'll get off the ladder. Okay. I'm off the ladder. You said pick it up?
Yeah.
Put it down.
Oh
Put it
my
down.
god. Okay. Put it back down. Put it back down. Okay. Gate, Sky, crouch.
Yes.
Sure.
Alright, now, Niv, pick up the ladder.
Oh.
Is that why I'm standing
All right,
up?
Guys, crouch again. No, pick up the ladder. Now, everyone crouch again before Niv puts it
Yeah.
back down. Niv,
Yeah.
put down the ladder.
Yeah. Why do I stand up when you grab the ladder?
Yeah, I stand up too.
Why? Why is that a thing?
That's funny.
At least we know why that was happening now.
Yeah.
I hate it. Thanks.
I only noticed it because while I was crouching, I was facing a ladder spot, and it lit up blue, and I stood up, and I was like, no, it can't be.
Apparently it is.
God damn it.
I didn't do that on purpose, I swear.
Are you sure?
I just wanted to get up on the roof.
On an unrelated topic, Dr. Doofenshmirtz's parents didn't even show up to his birth. How does that work? Carefully. Very carefully.
They left.
They left. Right after Doofenshmirtz was out, they just booked it.
Doofenshmirtz's mom gave birth and then just stood up and walked out.
It's like, I already have perfect son. Wasn't that like the whole evil arc? Was that Doofenshmirtz was just like, my brother is so perfect to everyone, even my parents, and so I was always neglected. I think I'm.
Who had it rougher? The character from The Last of Us 2 or Doofenshmirtz?
You're gonna be more specific than the character.
I don't know her name. It's the main character that is just like, oh, she has such a hard life, and then it was a meme to be like, who had it harder than her?
Oh.
Do
Ellie or...
you remember what movie that was associated with?
The Last of Us 2, Sean.
Oh, The Last of Us 2. Yeah, that's Ellie. I don't know much about that game.
I just remember it getting mocked like crazy when it came out.
Yeah, part of
Yeah.
the reason was that it was one of those, like, revenge stories, but it wasn't one that made you feel good about it. It was one of those kinds of games where you're like you're pushed through a whole bunch of stuff, but then the game makes you feel bad about doing the stuff the game wanted you to do. It took kind of the Spec Ops The Line approach, borrowing the ladder.
Are we gonna have to call out when we're using the ladder now?
Yeah.
No, not if we don't want to. Not if we're gonna troll each other. Let's see, what else was there written down? I know a guy on YouTube got a copyright strike for doing Enemy's voice. Eminem's voice. Well, huh. Weird.
Was he doing like an AI cover, like generating Eminem, or was he physically like doing it like an impression?
Like he was doing an impression and got a strike.
That
That
was a really
sounds like
good
one of those
impression.
weird automated things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is an impressively good impression at that point. If anything, that's a badge of honor.
I did such a good Eminem impression that the not DMCA,
The AI.
Universal Music Group or whatever it's called, tried to copyright strike me.
I think it's just YouTube with its automated systems, but yeah.
Yeah, YouTube does its own system. It actually doesn't follow any actual copyright guidelines. If it did, it wouldn't flag half of what it did.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a good clickbait title at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
The RIAA is what you're thinking of, by the way.
Then he was forced.
I don't think it is,
Parent
just
trying
because I've
to-
seen various YouTube videos where it's like, this video was taken down due to the Universal Music Association or something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they are there as well, but they tend to be real specific and strict about it.
Yeah. But yeah, the RIA is another group that does that stuff. It's just the specific ones I've seen were the UMA or something.
Oh, yeah.
The UMA?
I don't remember the acronym for some reason. I just know it starts with a U.
Starts with me. I see.
Sure does. Well, how could you do this, Nace?
Yeah, Sean, how could you get us copyright struck on YouTube? How dare you?
It's not me. I'm getting everyone else copyright striked on YouTube. You see? It's my long plan game. Don't you know?
Long plan game.
Yeah. We're safe. Since I'm the one behind the button, apparently.
How dare you?
Don't second guess your job position, Sean.
I'm not second guessing anything.
You just said it was only apparently that you were behind the button.
Apparently, yeah. UML Media Group, according to Otter.
That's probably it.
Okay.
Imagine your parents hating you so much where they will make you the garden gnome. I mean, who knows? Maybe that's actually a real form of love. Becoming the guardian of your front home garden.
At the appropriate age of 2. Here, have this gun to
Is
protect
this-
our home.
Is this still a Dr. Doofenshmirtz thing, or am I?
Yes,
oh,
that's
right.
that's a Doofenshmirtz thing.
We still have all this to do. All right.
Yeah, apparently Sean wasn't happy to see my message to him.
It was scary. Okay. This is a haunted house, and they know my name. I didn't realize it was you.
It literally said, Niv was here, Sean is a loser.
Goodness.
Oh, UMI. There's also UMD, though. UMI goes much harder, usually. Yeah, I hear it's a very popular Yu-Gi-Oh card, too.
Who's moving the ladder around?
Me.
Okay.
To get up top, I don't have the... Oh, wait, I probably should buy the extender, shouldn't I?
That would probably help, yeah.
Yeah, that would probably help.
Okay, I got the chimney.
Chimney.
Oh, I see. Oh, I already have it. Okay. Everyone
Whoa.
else should have it too.
Let me check. I do not. Not personally, not me.
Oh,
I
you don't?
Like, no. I'm a sulk in the corner.
Dun, dun, dun. Ding, ding, ding. Ring-a-ding-ding. You ever
You know
buy...
what?
Ding, 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 ding.
What?
Banana phone.
This
What?
reminds you of something I wish to sort of vaguely mention.
Go.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay, so at my farmhouse place where animals be,
Yeah.
I sure hope it does.
it sure do. I have 2 water buffaloes, a big one and a small one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so, something they particularly enjoy that the cows we have as well do
Water?
not is. Yes, as you would imagine, the water buffalo really enjoys water, and especially being sprayed by a hose.
Aw.
Yeah, it goes right up, just like expecting us to spray it whenever we actually bring the hose out to fill up water. It's like, I notice you're filling up my water, but also,
Please?
please, slash.
Splash, please?
Yeah, because like, funnily enough, water buffaloes like seem to act like just very big dogs.
Ah, yes.
You suppose that's where, like, the movie stereotype thing came from?
Yes, my water buffaloes specifically, everything is a dog.
I mean, maybe
Including
not
this cat?
specifically the water buffaloes themselves, but, like,
Yeah.
someone saw some animal act like a dog and went, all animal do this.
All animal dog.
Which animal would you very much like not to act like a dog in a
A
movie?
cat.
A dog.
Yeah, that would. A maze? What?
What?
Why dog not I like dog in dog movie?
Because it's too stereotyped.
What would you like the dog to act like, Nace?
Not a dog.
Okay, that does not narrow it down, but it does give like put something on the black list of things for the dog to act like. I will admit, but what can the dog act like, Nace?
Not a dog.
What is not a dog? Tell me, Nace. What is this arcane dog science you speak of with your mouth?
This arcane dog science of I speak with mouth is one that has many meanings.
I would assume what you want this dog act like. Is it like an anthropomorphic dog? It act like Columbo from the detective TV series where he's like, one more thing, fucker. Specifically, he even swears.
Oh, okay,
Give me
okay.
this.
What are you looking for? The last trim?
It's over here. It's the top of the garage.
Oh.
Is it the...
There we go.
Yay! We did
right.
it!
Were you about to doubt me? Were you
I
about to say that I was wrong?
No.
All right, I need to see the overview here.
He speaketh of doubting nibs and dogs that don't act like dogs. What are you talking about, Nace? What is going on? Who are you?
Dogs acting like dogs. It's ridiculous. Why am I moving? I'm moving very fast.
Why could that be, Nace? That's a mystery, as you are propelled into the street where the cars live, which I hope they
Goodbye.
act like cars.
I'm taking
no, he's
the car.
escaped.
I've escaped to the skate park.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, hit tab. I dare you. Hit tab.
Oh,
Flash
fuck.
the dirt.
Yeah, just flashbang me. Oh god. Okay.
I guess I'll start here.
What is the worst sauce to go on fries and exist?
Dog sauce.
Dog sauce? What the frick is dog sauce?
Worst sauce to go on fries.
Mustard. Don't at
See
me.
the cat prints again.
Did the cat cause the volcano to erupt?
I mean, it might have.
Oh yeah, part of the lore is that it was hanging out by it, so it could be.
Oh, do we have to clean the underside of this too?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Just don't pick up a ladder. So yeah,
And
what?
hit tab, it keeps hurting my eyes.
Well, stop hitting tab.
I can't, it's reflexive.
What is that noise?
But yeah, what's the worst sauce? Is that Niv?
I
Did somebody
think
buy the conal hose?
Yeah, it was Niv. Niv was like,
I pulled out a stronger washer. Don't worry about it.
that's fair.
yeah, I can't buy the stronger washer yet. I need to get 90 stars.
Yeah, you get a lot of stars when you manage to beat the game's plot.
Yeah, as one does. But yeah, what's the worst sauce to exist? According to you guys.
If we're talking
Okay, but
on
are we
fries-
specifically talking about the sauce that goes on fries, or are we talking about like sauce in general?
Sauce in general, but it says to go on fries and exist. So it's a
But
twofold.
do those have to be mutually exclusive?
Mine's not. My answer is mustard. Don't at me.
I'm adding you.
What is your Twitter handle? I'm going to at you before that whole social media site explodes.
So what's your guys' answer?
I'm not a huge fan of horseradish.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Gate?
I think the worst sauce to go on fries, and like just in general being used as a sauce, I think would be water.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad sauce.
That's technically correct, I suppose.
Okay, let's
Love
keep-
it on anything else but food.
Why, when y'all said cat, my cat started staring at me?
Didn't know.
It
The
knows.
cat knows. It doesn't want to act like a dog.
I'm starts think that's human waste. Probably is. Hey Rabbit, I am curious if you are excited for Luca to come out. Luca. I can't be excited for something I don't remember about. I'll have to look at it again. Do you guys know Luca?
Sounds familiar?
Can you say that again? I can't hear you over Nib's power washer.
Turn the volume of the water down.
I did.
Anyway,
It's not-
Luca.
Yeah, Luca.
Luca,
Tim. Luca Tim?
Not sure.
I think they're meant to say Luca time.
It's a,
Yeah, not sure.
all my homies dislike
You know what? I'll
strawberry ice
put away
cream.
the stronger washer so I stop killing people's ears.
It was a very nice vibration for a while, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yes, for me. Let's see. Yes, Rabbit, hand me that watery sauce. Look, I gotta hydrate somehow. I will drink water sauce
Oh,
straight
wait,
up.
no, I have another answer for sauce.
What?
Worcestershire.
How
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that
dare you.
either.
How dare you? Nah, that's understandable. Not a lot of people like it. I enjoy it.
I'm definitely not putting it on fries.
You know, it'd be a really funny thing for people to say as a sauce to not put on fries. That Gate
What?
might get mad about.
What?
Gravy.
Hey, nice.
Who's putting gravy on fries?
Gate is.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, nice.
It sounds like you have not been acquainted with the delicacy that is poutine.
Poutine is what I love. I didn't say I hate it.
If it weren't for the fact that I'm not a huge gravy person, I feel like I would enjoy it, but
Oh, I love gravy. Oh.
There's like a specific gravy, I think, that goes well on poutine that like a lot of places
Beef
are like,
gravy.
hey, let's put the wrong poutine gravy on. Just
How
for
dare
fun,
you.
I guess.
Sorry, I had to switch to the high pressure one for a second so I could spray Sean in the face.
No, stop saying me. Look at Tim Chat. Oh, okay. I get
I
it
could
now.
have sworn I already rinsed this down.
Oh god, like
Luca misspelled it for his bad joke, but also Luca, part of Sealist Squad in Honkai.
Okay, now I'm gonna start some actual discourse in the stream, so get ready.
Oh
Okay.
no.
all right,
Let me
all right.
chug that
Do you
mayo.
dip your fries into your milkshake?
Yes,
No.
especially if it's salted. Oh, yes.
I would have nowhere to sort of like defend myself or like against doing that since back way back then I used to dip my fries in chocolate pudding
Oh, that sounds good.
to an extent.
I am sorry to say, Sky, but I am also a milkshake fry enjoyer.
I do not understand this.
It's a salty
sorry.
savoriness. That's really all it comes down to. That combination of salt.
Soggy.
We have failed
You
you.
don't
Hold
like
on, hold
stick it in there for 10 minutes. You dunk.
Yeah, you dunk and then you bite. You don't just cover your fries in ice cream. It's a dip in. Where am I going? What is going on? Bye, Sky. I don't know what's happening.
Niv is hitting you with the super high pressure washer.
From where? Behind the wall? What is going
I wouldn't put it
on?
past this game.
Bye, Sean.
I'm
I
just.
just want to point out where I am in comparison to you right now.
Where are you? I don't see you.
Hi, Sean. How are you doing over there?
Confused. Is that no? You're way over there. What is going on?
I'm not actually spraying him. I didn't know what's happening. I just wanted to point out how far away I was.
All right.
I mean, I could try and spray him from all the way over there.
Look, I'm just minding my
Okay.
own business, and suddenly I'm zipping and flying across the ground for whatever reason.
I have
There's
a
the
terrible
ghost.
just like visualization of how this place smells.
Hey, yeah, probably.
Just dirt, grime, rust. Blah.
I'm a comedy
Oh
mastermind.
god. Yeah, this game has a wild frickin' plot.
It is amazing.
And I hate that I can say that about Power Wash Simulator for the Steam Deck.
because for the Steam Deck.
Look,
This
I
is
couldn't
Steam Deck
say for the
approved.
PS2.
You could just say for the PC.
Well, it's on more than
For the
PC.
Steam Deck.
Yeah, but why would you limit yourself with the PS2 kind of thoughts? What?
Because it's funny.
Okay.
Power Wash Simulator for the PlayStation 2.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. They've been releasing games for the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance as of late. Two dead consoles.
People still like own those.
They use virtual
I
machines.
say, knowing damn well I still have my Game Boy Advance.
That's true. I do have my Game Boy Advance still.
Mine is somewhere.
I also have my Game Boy Color.
I don't ever usually end up keeping anything as they eventually get lost.
Yeah, for me it's usually a space thing, which
That's
is why
why I
I
don't
still have
have
my Game Boy Advance, but not like the Wii.
Yeah, for me it's more of having 4 siblings kind of thing.
Ah.
Nothing is permanent, is what has been thoroughly hammered into my head. Things will get broken. There is no preserving anything.
Uh-huh. And touch quail, apparently.
Yes, touch quail.
Touch Quail.
Speaking of which, I have had the, I'm going to very generously say, pleasure of
Touching
having
quail?
those in, touching quail and having those in a barn. I hate them.
You hate them? What
Pleasure,
did you
he's-
do?
It is such a pleasant like recollection of how those freaking things are, but I would never repeat it because there's like
Are their eggs at least any good?
No, they're
I-
tiny.
they're tiny and good for making more quails, which don't.
Which don't.
I will take them from you. They will be confiscated. Because they do not shut up. They do not shut up, and their call is the most unpleasant thing. It is like, kakack, 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 constantly. We have, I remember the ones we had where they would stop doing that when we approached. They knew we did not like it when they did that. They would proceed anyway.
How dare you talk, bird?
Yeah.
How
one of
dare
my
you do bird
yeah.
things, bird?
One of my coworkers actually has a fox den in their backyard,
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's
and
pleasant.
and apparently the little ones will play in the backyard when they know that all the humans are not going to be back there, and it like stays in the middle of the backyard and just keeps watch. So, my coworker and her family just will let it go, but then they'll like look out the window just to watch them, but they'll
Yeah.
like not disturb them because we have foxes all over the place out here, but they're very stealthy animals. Like you could have some living like very nearby and you would never know it.
There's a reason why they have the claim of being sly.
There's a reason why nobody knows what the fox says.
Yeah, I remember seeing a thing about like the domestic foxes and how we're maybe like 40% of the way there to making them pet worthy.
I mean,
Yeah.
some people have already done it anyway.
Kind of. They're loud, they poop everywhere, they climb on everything.
Sounds like dogs.
And
Yeah.
cats.
They're
They
getting there.
reflexively piss.
Yes. It's kind of that thing of like when you joke about the whole dog hardware, cat software, but
Yeah.
4
You know,
siblings is
it's,
a lot of siblings. Oh, foxes are cute. Sounds like me. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you off your thought. Your groove.
You've thrown him off his groove.
I'm sorry, but you have thrown off the Emperor's groove.
Yeah.
I'm
But
sorry.
It's like, just in hindsight, quails are just hilarious. As far as like owning them and taking care of them, less so. Just because of the noise. It's sort of at that point, I suppose, noise-wise in the barn, I have taken to wearing headphones and listening to music. Otherwise, just it becomes unpleasant.
Fair enough, fair enough. How much of this do I actually need to clean? I thought it was like 80% and I'm done.
No.
Check underneath it.
99.9. 99.99999.
Did
You didn't check
Okay.
underneath it fully.
this thing is getting way in the way? Move.
No, I gotta
There
get
we
rid of Drifty.
What does the otter say?
John,
Good
I think you
question.
missed a spot.
I'm-
On the back side, like the. I'm kind of watching the stream, so I'm 30 seconds behind. But on the side closest to where Gate and Sky are, I think there's some. On the inner side.
On the inner side, like...
You want me to just walk over there and check?
Found it!
Probably.
Wait. Okay, gallery floor. So this floor is almost done. It's 5:27 and 3:27, all at the same time. Well, it's 6:28.
Okay,
for
wait,
me.
AM or PM? Because
PM.
if AM, why are you awake?
It's PM.
Go
What do you
on.
mean? Why are you awake?
Why are you awake at 3:30 in the morning?
Oh, that's for someone else. That's not on there. Penguin's just saying that it's 5:27 for them.
I should have known that you wouldn't find any problems with being awake at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Of course not.
Yeah, you played Minesweeper at those hours.
Yep. 3 a.m. Time to play some Minesweeper.
Stop.
Don't? Don't? What do you mean don't?
Who
Stop.
plays Minesweeper at 3 a.m. in the morning? Sean.
Oh, boy.
Sean plays Minesweeper at 3 a.m.
All I hear is ping, 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 ping. Yeah, that's this
All
game
I
in a
do is
nutshell.
ping, 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 ping.
He knows what RuneScape and League is. Those games 2 with 3 a.m. naturally. Yeah, MMOs in general suck the life of people to stay up really late.
Can't relate.
Power Wash
Yeah.
Simulator is very similar in this regard.
Unlike you, I'm a responsible adult who goes to bed at a reasonable hour.
Yeah, it doesn't help that everyone else has mostly hecked off when you go to bed at a reasonable hour.
Oh no, it's just because I physically can't stay up that late.
Well, how late is too late for you, Niv?
Let's see here. If I'm approaching 2 in the morning, I need to immediately sign off. And that's a rarity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if the only times I've hit that are if I'm reading something and I really get caught up into it.
Yeah, mood. If sometimes I start a new anime or manga and I need to finish it. I need to get to the very end. Period. There is no rest. I
True.
must consume this media.
He speedruns Minesweeper. I try. It's very difficult to speedrun Minesweeper unless you have very specific settings. And I just play on expert mode, so... Move.
A very specific.
I love the dead silence the second the ladder silhouette shows up.
It appeared right where I was cleaning. And go to bed at a reasonable hour, usually around 2 a.m. Yeah, that's about a reasonable hour for me too.
Yeah, for me, midnight is the furthest I'll go for a reasonable hour.
Generally the same for me.
I've really tried to go to bed at midnight.
Have you, though?
Yeah, I have, and I find I can't. I can't sleep, I should say. And I think I've just wired my body through years of constant habit that I just find it very difficult to do. And I function on 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and I have very little issue with it.
Oh, there's
That
some
doesn't
serious
sound
mud
healthy.
caked over here.
Well, not on averages, of course not, but for me, it's fine. It's when I get down to, like, the 3 hours of sleep, that's where it's like,
Oh, hey, I just realized you can see the playground from here.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it's in the
Oh,
distance
you're-
in that direction.
Hello? Teeth?
Where is that?
Teeth? Why are you talking about teeth? Oh yeah, the playground, way
I
over
see
there.
it. Yeah. Wonder what else we can see.
Yeah, like some of the
city.
levels will have, like, hey, you can see this other thing that you cleaned in the background. Like
Yeah.
the one time we were cleaning the car, that house we ended up cleaning afterwards was that house.
George says he goes to bed at 10 p.m. like a nerd.
I'm seeing a bathroom in the distance. I really don't want to have to power wash a bathroom.
Auto-modded for cursing. What'd it do, Otter? Reset your sleep schedule. Yeah, easier said than done.
Yeah, Sean, that's why you gotta do it. Don't be a coward.
Don't make my dreams be dreams.
Be
Make
dreams.
my dreams
Become
come
the dream.
true. Oh,
Become the dream realm. Defeat the Nightmare King and steal all of his crystals.
How
the
can you
crystal
expect
skulls.
to be healthier if you don't get enough sleep?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You must start this quest, Nace, and defeat him. Take his crystals and get a regular sleep schedule as a result. That's totally how that works.
Oh,
Face
Yeah,
your
is it?
face your paralysis sleep demon in the nightmare realm so that you might sleep earlier and better.
Defeat the Sandman in single combat.
you know, I've
Just
got
one
an
combat,
interesting question that this conversation has led me to think about. Have you guys been having more dreams or nightmares as of late?
I don't dream.
You only have
I-
nightmares.
No, like, it's just nothing.
Oh,
I have dreams, but I cannot remember what they are.
yeah, I have dreams. I don't even have nightmares. Remember,
I've had
I
a
used
few
to.
nightmares, but mostly just dreams that are usually relatively wacky.
I used to be able to lucid dream. That was fun. Now I can't even remember what my dreams are. Heck.
The problem with getting older.
I think the weirdest thing about me dreaming is like people say, yeah, you can't read in your dreams. It's just a bunch of jumbled up text. No, I can read in my dreams.
Yeah, it
what
depends
the
on
fuck
the-
is going on with that?
It really does depend on the person. Like, there are some people that can't see or hear anything in their mind. So dreaming for those kinds of individuals definitely aren't really a thing. But
What's it called? Epiplasia? Let me see.
yeah, I think so. But then there are people that have no way to actually read, and then there's some people that probably just are able to read based on the logic.
Probably just, I am one of those people. I have had dreams where I have been on Discord talking to people before.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what were we talking about?
Oh god, I don't remember the specifics, but I do remember like being able to read what was being discussed in chat.
Ah. The rate of reported people having constant nightmares has raised like 700% since the pandemic started. Okay.
I mean, increases in stress will do that.
Yeah, that's generally how these sorts of things go.
Yeah. It do be that way. Consistent. What did I say? Did I say consistent initially?
Yes. Oh, maybe.
Or did I say consent?
I don't know.
Ah, those are very close words. Maybe you may have mistakenly done so.
Well, they are also very different words.
I suppose
Having-
so. There.
Having consent nightmares is way different than consistent nightmares.
Oh, let me just show the comment where there was a swear word. Okay, there we go. Please do not repeat any swear words you see in this chat. I realize I maybe shouldn't have done that.
If you're a
Go
child,
directly to your.
stop.
If you're a child, please ask your parents exactly what those words mean.
Yeah.
Screenshot it and show it to them.
Then again, I suppose seeing a swear word for the first time in YouTube chat is probably the equivalent of seeing a swear word for the first time in graffiti form.
Or seeing a swear word for the first time in a book.
I learned of the F word in grade 1 when a kid came up and drew it on the chalkboard, and I had no idea what it was.
Well, okay then. Shiny teeth that sparkle. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we had a fun little thing with that, with some library books, where we had an issue with somebody who would check out these, we would check out stuff, but then they would actually return the books with a whole bunch of black marker in them because they were blotting out all the swear words.
I imagine they aren't
had
allowed
to
to
get
rent books
charged, right?
anymore.
After a while, people catch the hint when we ask them to replace the copy.
Yeah, that you're not allowed to do this.
You have damaged public property.
Please
Please pay a fine or
Pretty
or
much.
repair or replace what you have stole.
Which
Or
to me says it's okay to say curse words in public.
I mean, free speech, literally. Government
Yeah.
can't arrest you for swearing.
Yeah,
You are allowed to say the F word.
but yeah,
You just might be kicked out of certain circles because some people are like, stop being an asshole.
Yes.
But yeah, we have, what was it? I had a thought,
Sorry.
and it's escaped me.
What? Had it anything to do with redacting whole pages worth of books?
No. We've only ever really had that happen. Okay, time to play. What part of this skate park bowl is grime and what? Oh, grime on black parts. This is gonna be fun.
This is why
Enable
tab is
Dirtovision.
helpful.
Enable Dirtovision.
Dirto
Okay.
vision.
Okay. We were talking about Naruto. Imagine that's your dojutsu in Naruto. You can highlight dirt. That is your ninjutsu technique.
And it sounds like
that's a genjutsu, if anything.
yeah.
A genjutsu cast on yourself to be able to see dirt.
No, you
It's
make
an-
other people able to see dirt.
Guys,
Oh, okay.
Guys, let's be in all honesty here. It is an eye ability. Only a specific clan knows how to see dirt.
No, see, that's why I say it's a genjutsu. It's a status condition. You make someone hyper aware of just how much dirt they still have on their body.
Or in their place, apparently.
It might even
Yeah,
be a combination of the two. Because
Yeah,
like the
just-
Sharingans are like a bunch of shit.
It's
Why
like
not just-
black light no jutsu.
Well, the Sharingan... well, here's the thing. With the genjutsus, those are primarily making you see illusions. As I understand it. So genjutsu is illusions, ninjutsu is like a physical manifestation, while taijutsu was martial arts.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
I mean, like,
I abilities had their own shenanigans with it.
Yeah, they were
like
called
being able-
dojutsus.
Dojutsus?
Dojutsus.
Okay.
Well, like, I sort of get it in it being a genjutsu, because, like, I imagine you would be able to illusion up a heads-up display. Why not?
Yeah, that and like it could also just not be what is actually there. You could just be making them think they're still dirty.
Well, yeah. But if you want, like, true dirt vision, that'd be the Dojutsu.
If you want true dirt vision, you must be part of the Power Wash clan.
Power. Yes, the
Power wash no jutsu.
And we, yeah. Yeah. You must awaken your Grimagon.
You
that's
know, that
perfect.
is probably like an actual thing in the Naruto world, where it's just like you use water jutsu to help people clean stuff.
Probably.
But it come out your mouth most of the time, I've noticed. Like whenever there's like a water thing, they go and then they spit it out.
That's only if they're not near a source of water, though.
Yeah.
If you like bring the
Oh,
power
wow,
washer
no,
pack that has the
balls.
water in it,
That would be a lot more sanitary, I think.
There's one saying that you can't swear in public legally. Oh, okay. Oh, really? Interesting.
I think we should take that. That's. You okay?
Yeah.
Just tired? The constant rain noise making you sleepy?
Only a little bit.
Well, the good news is we have like 15 minutes left of stream, so we can finish this thing and then call it
Yeah.
for the day.
Yeah. And then later I can unlock more levels.
So we can do just GM squad chats while playing Power Wash Simulator again.
Yep. I think the only place that we haven't done that I have unlocked is the shoe.
Oh god, the shoe.
Just a single shoe? Alright.
Yeah, it's
Why
just
not?
a single shoe.
Yeah.
Alright.
If we finish this in the next like 5 minutes, we can probably go do that one.
Yeah. I can show you guys it.
We've
At
been
the
at
very
this one for
least.
a while.
Yeah, well, the shoe's not as bad as this. There are some levels that are just really bad. Power Wash Simulator, let's go!
Yeah, the final level is very big.
Cleaning out a
Very.
whole store or something.
Very big.
Store. Aw.
Hey,
I
honey,
wouldn't
I'm
be-
off to power wash the supermarket.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's...
Okay, pick up eggs while you're gone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, I wouldn't really be that surprised if it was like a an entire carnival.
That's
Oh.
not wrong, but it's also not right.
Power wash the entirety of this office building. This 15-story office building.
Oh, and then there's some fun special areas that if I unlock them because they were free, you guys would be able to access as well. From Midgar and Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I saw those.
And then there's the pay-for DLC of SpongeBob.
You know, power washing underwater as you do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
it is the
just
SpongeBob
those
universe.
casual reminders that this game was actually devised by Square Enix.
Well, no, it wasn't devised by them. They just published it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Get rid of the extension, please. It's not efficient. Now
you
you
got
make
three
me
left.
want to keep the extension longer. Telling me what to do. I will make thee clean.
There's this 50-foot long extension to it.
If I could make it longer, I would.
There is an extra long extension.
Why can't this thing stay over there?
It just wants to play, Sky.
The pain. Yeah, suffer. Alright, let's see here. E. I don't have a whole lot unlocked, alright? Why are you
I mean,
spraying
if we
my
want to
feet?
do other levels, I could drag us into them.
That's true. That's true.
Sorry, what did you say, Nace?
Why are you washing my feet?
What? I'm washing the floor.
Okay, okay. The floor. I see.
Yes. Yeah.
Right where I'm standing. That portion of the floor, huh?
Yep. That's
Okay.
that's coincidental.
I'm pretty sure 1, 2, and 3 are quick switches. Yeah, kind of. Rabbit is pretty much, I will make you suffer. Yeah, problem. I mean, yeah, that seems a little bit. If I'm being told what to do, it's just like, I don't know what it is about my brain, but as soon as someone says, you've got to do it this way, it makes me go, I know you're right, but at the same time.
I don't
That
like
is
the
correct. But I'm not going to do it.
Like the Ruby, the developers for Ruby.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
He's the Frieza of the group.
You know him well. He's finally back. To kick some tail.
Kick some tail with his own tail? Is that it?
Yeah. Your death beam gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya,
It's
it's
gonna
gonna
hurt.
hurt.
There's like a smidgen left on the skate park floor. I can't freaking my tab thing ain't even turning on. I see nothing.
It is turning it on, but it's so small and minuscule. You have to really be meticulous. It's like, why is it? There we go.
God damn.
Okay, Sky, we're coming to help with the bowl. Or do you want to finish it?
Are you
There is
okay?
like literally that spot left. I did all of the rest of this.
Congratulations.
You were using
job.
probably the most inefficient one.
Do you know how stiff the grime is down here?
You just
I had
go
to use
once
that
over.
one.
Whoa, that's cool. It started off like a little snake whipping around. All right, so
All right,
let's.
I need to see what
Periodic
this looks
parts where I'm standing directly in front of the camera as I clean the top of the walls.
All right, let me know when you guys are ready, just to see the last place with the last.
Okay. I'm good to go.
All right.
right.
What is this thing?
All right, let's go to the shoe. Welcome to The Shoe.
You see,
Uh-huh.
it's a shoe.
I see.
You know what the best part is? Why?
Oh. Oh.
Hi, Kate. Hi, Kate.
Yeah, it took me longer than I'd like to admit to figure out that thing can move. I may have cleaned the entirety of the firehouse without knowing I could move it.
I also like how there's no fall damage.
Right.
What health were you losing? What health are you losing, Sean?
Of course there's no fall damage, there's no damage!
Yeah, that's why I'm glad.
Okay.
I envy you all being able to do this together.
Don't envy me, I've beaten the game and I did it entirely on my own.
Yeah, I beat the game before a major update entirely on my own as well. It got to a point where I was up till like 6 in the morning playing it.
That sounds like a skill issue to me.
Not skill issue, it was just very time consuming, especially when I got to the helicopter.
No,
This was-
I say that sounds like a skill issue because you didn't have the skill to pace yourself.
No retort. Just no retort. I don't have a retort. How dare you retort me less? You wound me.
Good. Perish.
Wound him! Subtract numbers from his health! Quick! Roll 3d6 fire damage!
No,
Yeah,
not
okay,
the
hang on,
fire
let me just go
damage.
and roll that, Okay, I've dealt 10 fire damage to you.
What are you going to do in return, Nace? That is 10 fire damage! That would
well-
obliterate a level 1 wizard! He would be a crispy little toast, wouldn't he?
It would be if it wasn't for my belt of fire resistance.
Oh
Ha-ha!
shit, that makes it only 5 fire damage!
Yes, indeed, it's not as woundful as before.
Unless
I
you're
am
talking
still able to
Pathfinder.
stand by 1 health.
Ah!
You think you're so clever, do you?
I
Well,
do.
I activate anti-magic field. Now your
No.
magical belt of protection is... Why can't I shoot fire?
Now your magical belt will be ineffective against my fireball. Haha, you fool! Your activation activated your other ability of not being able to cast more magic.
Imagine like trying to counter spell each other. You're both in anti-magic fields. Like, what are they doing? They're just waving their hands at each other.
Yeah, it gets to a point where they just cast fist and they slap each other in the face, just going.
Yeah, because D&D physical attacks are... Your 2-hit is based on your strength unless it's a finesse weapon. And strength is usually a wizard dump stat.
Usually, yeah. Unless you build your wizard to be strong. Just a muscle wizard.
Behold my muscle magic! I will lift these weights and then put them back down again!
Ugh. Impossible.
Yeah, bruh.
No wizard has ever displayed such incredible feats before.
Dude, I don't want to be displaying my feats.
That sounds
Good.
like a you concern.
This is why we're all wearing wizard shoes!
Exactly, bruh.
Okay, but now I kind of want to do a one-shot where, like, a physical education teacher comes to a wizard school.
Right?
Sounds
By the time
believable.
you maggots all leave here, you'll have 1 level in a physical class. You hear me?
Sounds
Oh,
like
no.
sounds like just get a guard to come into wizard school. This is physical education, maggots. You little goblins are here to bulk up your muscles so that your casting reflexes can be faster, stronger, and more amazing than before.
The first rule of physical fitness testing is you do not talk about physical fitness testing.
Damn it! How did they know I was several goblins in a trench coat?
When you cast Fist, you must first clench your fingers tightly into a ball.
Oh! Oh! My head hurt! I've used my magic to contort my hand into a ball. It hurt!
Do not use transmogrification magic on your fist. It will hurt. You magical maggots.
Ow!
Why do physical education teachers just stereotypically call people maggots?
Drill sergeant stuff.
Yeah, it's drill sergeants.
Why do drill sergeants call people maggots?
Because people are Death Eaters.
What?
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 Isn't that what
No.
maggots are? Death Eaters? They eat
Kinda.
dead?
Oh no.
All right, is this? Ah, there it is.
I think the other
We're
reason.
back. A dinosaur story from
We're back.
1993.
Oh god. Yeah, definitely. Definitely we're back a dinosaur story from 1993. Thanks for the redeem.
Thank you
It's
for the
always good.
redeem.
Always good to remember that movie exists.
Always good to remember that we did an entire bit about that movie, which ended up with us watching the movie, which ended up with Gate putting us through the plot for a cyberpunk tabletop.
Yes.
I think we even recorded our commentary on it. I don't know what we're going to do with that recording, but it's there.
I don't know if we're actually going to be doing anything with it.
We can make it into shorts.
True. If you make some fun clips that are very funny from our watching of We're Back, a Dinosaur Story from 1993.
What do you mean?
Eventual
clips? It's on
Patreon
YouTube.
release.
Yes, there we go.
I could send you the file, Niv, if you want to go over it again and just find any clips.
Why do I have to do all the work?
Because I don't want to go through our clip.
Oh, we've got to clean under the
recording.
lip of the shoe. No.
Oh god, no. Okay,
What's
this is why
wrong?
the prone. This is why we got prone.
Yeah, that's why you got prone.
You know, honestly, when you described the shoe, I literally thought we're gonna have like this minuscule little shoe inside of our garage that we needed to like power wash the shit out of. This, this is a bit much, really.
A bit much.
Can you imagine living in this?
That's what this is. Yeah, yeah. The
I think it's
the old-
actually meant to be like a kid's playground or something.
Yes, but can you imagine, like, if it were a house, would you live in it?
I mean, that depends on what it looks like inside and also what it's
Yeah.
made out of.
Yeah.
Okay, thank fuck that part of the shoe was clear.
I imagine like actual like house material for houses.
Yeah, I'd be fine with living in it.
I mean, based on the size of the shoe compared to us, I'd say it's about as big as my current residence, so...
That's not too bad.
What you doing, silly? What's up, Stells?
Roof done. Don't forget the aglets. Oh, not aglets. What are those shoe braces called?
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea.
What are we missing?
The islets?
Is that what they're called? Islets?
That's what they said when I hovered over him, so.
Top of the roof over here.
Yeah. Oh, the window's been mostly neglected. There we go. I can't believe we almost finished none of this.
Yeah, like I said,
Oh my
if we
God,
finished
it's
the
Mickey's
skate park in the
Clubhouse.
next, like, 5 minutes, we would be able to do the shoe.
It is Mickey's Funhouse, yes.
We've got some window frames, window trims, and a door frame that aren't done yet.
Also, this wall isn't done. Oh, I think I see where the wall isn't done.
Ah!
It's up here. There we go.
On top.
There we go.
Got it. Oh, there we go. Boot wall.
The boot wall!
Window
wall,
frame.
the window
and
frame
wooden
and
trim.
several-
The
trims.
higher up ones.
Wasn't the plot of that movie feeding dinosaurs cereal so they could be friends with people or something? Kind
Yeah, pretty
of.
much.
I mean, that was the instigating device.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want a totally accurate version, a little summary of that entire movie, I did do a one-shot in Cyberpunk.
Yeah, the overarching idea is more the dinosaurs.
Teaching people about history with the power of dinosaurs.
Yeah, you can teach people you can teach people history by bringing history to you, but at the same time, that same history can be very terrifying and monstrous. So it really depends on how
Where's the
you
rest of
ultimately
the
view
dirt?
it. It's on one of.
Okay, got that part.
Okay, I gotta look at each wooden trim with my crosshair, see which one pops up.
Admittedly, you could click it on the list, it'll light up in blue.
There's one.
You can click it on the list and it'll light up in blue.
Yes.
Well, that's a
Oh,
nice.
those
nifty
window
feature.
trims. Oh.
Got him.
Well, we did it.
We did it.
We did it! Yay! And
All
actually,
right. Well,
everything-
this has been Power Wash Game.
Power Wash Game
This Power Wash game. Yes.
Martha Hubbard. Old Mother Hubbard.
Yes, this is old Mother Hubbard's house. This is an actual
Okay.
house. I don't think this is a playground.
Alright, fine.
Very well.
That was quick. Yeah, it was quick. And we are ending about 5 minutes after.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining. This has been a fairly relaxing moment, and if we do decide to do this again, it might be my turn choosing.
And we'll have decided to do it again.
Yeah, that do be how it go.
Dude,
But,
dude.
oh my god, there's a third freaking gnome out in the forest.
Of course there is.
Wait, what? Where?
It's over there.
Oh, I see him. The little monster. So until next
Looking at
time,
us menacingly.
have fun, everyone.
Take care, y'all.
See you later.
Or wash your sins away.
Power wash your sins, you say. You're just floating.
I am. I've power washed all my sins away, and I am merely ascending. That's how it works.
I wonder, do you hear this?
No, I just see your fucking nozzle switching.
It's like someone doing fast snaps. Excuse you? Excuse you?
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Easy.
See you,
Alright,
Sky.
See ya. No, not two.
Yes. See, as well as take a lot of
Whoop.
a bunch of things out of a truck. See you
All
later.
right. See ya.
Later.
Bye.
I do for you. That's so mysterious. I'm sure you'll find the culprit soon. In the meantime, let's talk about something more fun.